You know what's sad? We're live and we're recording a podcast now, guys. You know what's sad though is out of all the Simpsons ones, I do not have this one.
The Shelterinis?
Yeah. I don't know why I don't, because I know about it.
Yeah.
I just don't know why I didn't make an intro out of this. I made all the other ones.
You'd have the great bit where Mo goes, "Yeah, we don't got no Shelterinis. We want in yours. But let's see, we're out of air. We don't have room. I'm sorry. All right. Well, we'll just go out here and die then." And start to leave.
I love that Simpsons episode.
It's a good one.
Early one. All right, let's get to. Obviously, we're gonna do a Simpsons one. Let's do the. This is a classic one. Let's do it.
Stop! Don't you see what's happening here? They're fattening us up so they can eat us.
What were you talking
Oh, come on, Lisa.
You don't believe me? Then just look at this book that I found.
Humans, you have stopped eating. Listen, you big, stupid space creature. Nobody eats the Simpsons. Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review. They thought we were going to eat them. Good God. Is this some kind of joke? No, they're serious.
Oh, citizens, welcome to LIW Twilight Zone episode 352 for Twilight Zone 59's 303, The Shelter. It was fourth place in our Twitter bracket poll, number 6. I'm Phoenix West.
Frank Links.
Dig on.
Here's this one. I think it's this bracket, actually. Shelter beat out the little people, and when the sky was open...
Oh, they beat up little people. That's so sad.
To Serve Man, which is ironic because I just played that without realizing
Yeah,
that.
there you go. Yeah.
And then it also built a beat out, 5 characters in search of an exit, looks like.
Wow. Pretty good.
5 characters in search of an exit is so much better than this episode.
No.
Oh, I think this one. I think this one might be better than Monsters That Do on Maple Street.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's better.
You're both completely fucking wrong.
No, I have my reasons. I think this is a great episode.
Okay.
I really like this episode a lot. I think this one might be my top 5.
I like this one better than Monsters That Do on Maple Street for 2 different reasons.
I think I like it because it's more realistic and it doesn't have the alien
that's why
twist.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is like the first draft of that script, basically.
I feel like I get shit whenever I say I like the ones that aren't sci-fi related.
Oh, I don't care what people think.
I agree with you. I don't give a shit what people think.
Yeah, I'm going to say what I like.
I agree with you. That's why I like this one better than Maple. Because
I would agree.
Well, also, we talked extensively at the end of Monsters on Maple Street about how much I hate that ending.
Right.
I wish they just cut back to a hill.
Right.
Watch them from afar, and that's it.
My God, look at these people. We can't do anything. If we wanted to, we could.
There are maple streets all over this great land.
Oh.
That's right, Bormulus.
That's a cookbook.
Yeah.
Same idea.
But Frank, you said it's better than... Sorry, you think 5 characters in search of an exit is better than this?
Yeah.
Better than Shelter?
I've always liked that one.
Okay.
No,
but it's not because you don't like this one, though, right?
No, it's nothing to do with it.
Okay.
5 characters in search of an exit is a good one. That's probably the best twist one, I think. Probably one of the better twist episodes.
Like
I never saw that twist coming.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's such a simple twist.
Yeah, and I really like the clown. He cracks me up.
Yeah.
I think this was the first episode I watched the Twilight Zone first. And then I saw the Simpsons episode, and I was like, oh. But I was super young, like 6, 7, whatever that came out.
I mean, I have a few problems with this episode. That's probably why I like 5 characters.
Okay.
Because I have a few problems with this one, but I don't really have a few problems with 5 characters in search of an exit. So that's why it beats this one out.
Do you think the guy with the mustache is too much like your father? Is that why you don't like it?
What?
Do you think that the guy with the mustache looks like your dad?
Well, that's what happens.
I'm not a Jew, Dick.
Is he a Jew?
Yeah, his name's Weiss.
I thought he was a Mexican.
No, he's Marty Weiss.
I was wondering about that because I was like, he's not a Mexican. His name's Marty.
He's 100% Hebe Kikeberger. Come on now.
No, his character is an Italian man.
Yeah, he's obviously
very Italian. Yeah,
he's like Hispanic almost. I was like, well, wait a minute.
No,
he's a Jew. Oh, I didn't know that.
You're thinking Mexicans. You're used to like your Sergio Leone movies, and but he's an Italian dude.
He is an Italian man. Yes,
That man is Italian through and through. Look at the teeth, man.
I almost thought it was Cesar Romero for a minute.
Look at the
The
teeth.
fuck does the teeth have anything to do with Italians?
You ever
Oh.
watch Sergio Leone movies? Like
No.
Yeah,
all
bad
of them
teeth.
have those like big ass teeth that are separated by like.
That's a European thing, not a.
Yeah, well, there you go.
But I'm saying that's why I know he's not Mexican, because you could put a dime between all of his teeth. It's crazy.
Mexicans got the Mayan teeth, the Aztec, Indian, Mayan teeth. I guess they got better teeth.
What, they all fit together without mortar?
I guess they got genetically superior teeth. I guess.
I do have news to share right off the start here.
Uh-oh.
I have not
Yes,
only
sir.
one Filthy Twilight Zone to show tonight on our live stream, not this episode, but I do have the shelter. But not only one. Oh, I don't just have two.
Oh my God.
I don't just have three.
Oh Jesus.
I got four.
Wow, that's a lot.
Speaking of which, I see you're getting a following of people that love.
Yeah, people are loving those shows.
Well, you get over 1,000 hits on those. Like, yeah, obviously just do those and don't do anything else.
They take me. The only reason I did four is because once I do one, I might as well do four, because once I have that template up, it's just easy to just plug and play. At that point,
right?
Instead of having the, it's starting over.
I love the idiots that comment, "What push is a dirty word." Like, no, you dummy. Like, it's not what he's trying. Actually,
I love when they go.
Some people are just so fucking unfunny. It's insane to me.
Well, do you think it's on purpose? Like they're being
they're being serious.
You got to realize YouTube are the worst people. But okay,
they really are.
There's
like
a couple comment brackets I get. Go ahead, Frank.
No, like I've literally had to like consciously stop going into comments on YouTube videos because I just get triggered constantly.
Well, that's why everybody took their comments out. I noticed that every single like a newspaper / blog has no more comments anywhere. They've eliminated comments. Yeah, well, YouTube has comments.
Their comment is their content is filtered to the fucking T. Like,
no.
Oh, that's right leaning. Get them out of there. Blocked.
Right.
But their comment section is just like an untethered.
It's a war zone.
No man land.
Yeah, it's just a hurricane in a paper bag in a hurricane of just racism and like holy shit.
It's Charlie Bronson and Elizabeth Montgomery fighting it out.
Yeah.
Like I saw that episode before. I put that DVD.
What, two?
Two, yeah. Because Shelter was on the same disc as two.
Okay.
So I watched the Shelter and the Arrival.
This is better than two.
I like two.
Two's okay.
Two's good, but she's hot. She was hot
in a can, huh?
Oh God, no, but Bewitched.
Oh, it was worse, wasn't it?
Bewitched is so hot.
Chicken
in that episode.
thighs in a can or something.
Yeah, it was chicken legs. Chicken legs in a can. Oh God.
What is it? Syrup? I don't even know what it would be in.
This ain't over.
Okay, hold on. So I get several comments on Filthy Twilight Zones. It's the person who doesn't get the joke, which is Frank. Like, why all the beeping? Is that necessary? And I go, you must have missed the point. All right, I usually do.
No, you go, well, no, on my copy it was really filthy.
I did that at first, and now I'm going, oh, it must have something to do with the title of the video. And then that sometimes they follow up with the title doesn't make it make sense why it's beeping. I'm like, and I post, and now I'm posting the definition from Webster's of filthy. That's what I'm doing now. And then I get people who like just love it, and they're like, "Oh, I love this. Keep it going." And those are fun. I love reading those. Those I actually like.
You
forget about if you're not into the video, you're just not in the video. I'm not going to take it to heart. And then I get people
really
who go,
just like not even bother with those people that don't get it.
No, I love it. I'm like,
because I want the fun.
That's the fun part for me.
Yeah.
And then I get people who are like, "This is a classic episode. How could you make fun?"
I've seen that too. Like,
and I just go, "You could still watch the episode." And then suddenly you'll see those people go, "Oh, you're right. Yeah, but I see what you're doing. That's pretty funny. And those people are like the most honest, where they didn't get the bit, but they love the episode. But then they're reasonable when I comment back. They're like, "Oh, he's actually talking to me. Okay, yeah, it was funny. Yeah, okay." And it's the same thing every time. It's the same 3 comments.
I couldn't.
I've got notifications turned off, so if I ever do comment, I don't ever see if anybody responds to what I say.
I respond to every single comment now on Filthy Twilight Zones.
I noticed, yeah.
Yeah, it's. I like get on YouTube and I go, oh, hey, and I don't ever. If it's someone's like, "You piece of shit," how could you? I'm like, well, I'm sorry I didn't like the video, and I'm sorry that I'm a piece of shit, but my video was funnier than your comment.
I love
you.
I know
something. I'm becoming John Cusack, is what I'm saying. and that sucks. But okay, so I will. Should I do the Filthy Twilight Zone now or at the end?
Yeah, do one now, do one in the middle, do another towards the end, and then do one at the end.
No, I'm gonna one per episode, and then the
Pepper
last
it.
episode I'll do.
Pepper it.
In the last episode, you know what? I'll do 2 for the Night Gallery because we're gonna have nothing to say for that
Talk
one.
about that one. Yeah, exactly.
But at the end of this review, I'll do the Filthy Shelter.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so Dick, it's your first time with us reviewing this episode. This episode's in my top 20.
Yes.
Maybe it's closer to top 10, but it's like 12, 13. When we did did we do a top 10 of the entire series? Do you remember that, Frank? Is that what we did?
Yeah.
I don't think this is on my list. I think it was just outside of it.
Yeah, this didn't make either one.
Yeah, this was like, I was debating, and it's partly because
it's got too many flaws with it.
Too many preachy speeches at the end.
Well, too many shrieky dames. I mean, good God.
Yeah. I so desperately wanted like somebody to take a gun to shoot someone in the head. Like at the end.
It's funny, like
you don't hear
you don't ever hear Tom Elliott be really like confrontational or judgmental about much of the Twilight Zone. He always tried to find the good in it. But he said maybe 4 or 5 times that this script, Rod just doesn't know how to write women into his scripts because they just turn into these shrieking things. He must have called them shrieking things like 4 times.
What, your baby's more special than my kids?
Yeah.
Like,
I have a 3-month-old. What does that mean?
Yeah. Part of it is the problem where a woman's voice yelling Rod's dialogue comes across as screeching, where a man just looks insane. And it's not Rod's fault entirely.
Well, is it because of the
maybe it's how we view women versus
delivery,
men,
maybe it's the delivery. Maybe they didn't know what nuance.
It can't be the delivery every single time, though.
Oh, well, this is the 50s. I think you could argue that they didn't have the.
No, because Rod wrote dialogue for the chick in Patterns, and she wasn't a screeching mess.
No. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
she was fine.
No, I'm saying if it was a guy reading those lines, he'd go, "What's wrong with?" He wouldn't come across that way. He would just come across like a guy who's concerned about his kid. We just see it differently because it's a woman.
And Planet of the Apes, the chick didn't even talk.
Heaven. I'm sorry.
That was a good
those
day.
monkeys, though.
It did help Rod's script out a lot, yeah.
Well, I guess it got heavily rewritten, probably. His script, his version of it, anyway.
Dick, is this because we're doing a redux of a classic one, it's your first time doing it with us. This is why I always ask this question. Is this your first time watching it? I assume not.
I've seen it before. I just, again, the titles always fool you. You always think it's this or that, but this one's pretty obvious.
Okay,
I do remember this one. Yeah, this is the one with the shelter, and they all fight to get in there. But my favorite part was, we're gonna get in that door. Let's go get a batarang, and they get that little weak piece of shit flagpole.
Hey, fucking worked.
If that was the case, your shelter sucks. That nuclear fallout, you're gonna die.
Oh, it's worse than that.
You ain't gonna live.
And that's a problem with.
Look, time out. It's not a nuclear blast shelter, okay? No. It's radiation shelter.
But still, yeah. If that little beam pole gonna knock your door open, then that radiation
is fine. If you understand how radiation works, that actually would stop radiation. Yeah.
I don't know. Not if it's wet.
Why would it be wet?
It's in a basement of a basement. What do you want, dude? Like,
it's a.
I just want a stronger door. That's all.
No, I know exactly. My problem with it though is
but you're thinking of a blast shelter. Like, it's not a blast shelter.
Well, I understand it, but still, he should have thought about that.
A wooden door would have worked just
fine.
This
isn't a vault from Fallout.
Well, he should have known
there
better.
To survive their nuclear fallout. It's just there to
should have thought that out. Because
my problem with the shelter is he's having a low energy conversation through the door with his neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I can't let you in. He's okay.
And you know who the neighbor is.
He's like, oh yeah,
Grandpa Joe,
Uncle Evil Grandpa Joe from the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie.
He looks slightly more spry here.
A little bit, but not much.
He has 40 more pounds on him.
I just love the fact that the doctor has a 12-year-old son.
Yeah, that was very out of place.
The boy is 12 years old, Martha.
And did they really make sweaters with collars back then? It was so odd looking. Like, It's a V. It's a V-neck
Everything.
sweater
Everything
with
had collars in
collar.
those
Like,
days.
Oh, we
You
just
set your-
lost
Oh, someone's
Martha
dead.
Hollow.
Who?
Martha Hollow. We just lost this woman in 2021.
who
Did I
the
show the
fuck
right
is
screen?
that?
Okay.
Ah,
Who's this lady?
that's Joe Helton. Hi.
But yeah, we just lost this.
Ah,
This head. That's her headshot.
that's
Wow.
Joe Winkler. What is it? She's
Oh,
got 10
no.
different names.
One of the last things she did was Dumb and Dumber 2.
Oh my holy God.
Was
She
she
was in
was-
the Yellow Canary here that Rod wrote.
Was she
Wow.
the wife? Was she Dr.
wrote that.
Stockton's wife?
She was what's Jock? No, she was Jerry's wife. So
okay.
Willy Wonka's wife.
Okay.
Grandpa
Joe's.
Joe's wife.
You're gonna stay in bed, you bitch, and I'm gonna go to the factory and ruin it.
Oh,
for
I get to
Charlie.
go to the factory. It's like, yee!
I won't work for my family, but I'll go to the chocolate
I
factory.
love his workers' comp scam that Grandpa
Yeah.
Joe's running through
He's
that
a
whole
piece.
movie.
He's a piece. She's a monster.
Yeah.
Grandpa Joe's a horrible monster.
Sleep
He's
in
the
my
villain.
weird,
He's the villain in the movie.
my weird queen size bed with 3 other elderly people.
Exactly. And and at night he sneaks out and he goes fucks whores.
Oh yeah.
That's
Then
he's
they
doing.
wonder why syphilis is just doing a weird little cycle around the bed.
Yeah. And then the mother has that song about broken dreams because that's her father and he wrecked everything she ever wanted.
And everyone fast forwards.
Exactly.
Nobody.
I
Since the
watched
movie came out in the theater, nobody watches that. Fast forward. In the theater, if you go rewatch it and they're showing it again, they
Fast forward it. It's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, the film will go to normal in 2 seconds.
You are
It's
used
so
to
out of
this.
place.
I think on basic cable, like the showdown, like TBS or TNT, they just cut it.
They cut it out. I wouldn't be
I would
surprised. if they
assume
did.
so.
Cheer up, Charlie.
It sucks. It's a shitty. It's not a shitty song. It's just like
No, it's a
fun movie.
horrible. It's a horrible song about like give up on your dreams. You.
That's
stupid,
why I like
You
it.
stupid fuck. Like it's
That's
just
why
like
I like it.
go kill yourself. Get in your bed with Uncle Joe or Grandpa Joe and just give up.
In case you didn't realize it, the movie's like that.
Yeah, I know. But
It's
then he
setting
gets
up for the movie, but it's
then he
still
gets everything
a
at the
boring
end
song.
because of one good deed.
It's very weird. They had a bunch of British people in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And with one good, what does Willie say about that?
One fuck, I forgot.
God damn. Ah,
No. There shines a good deed or something like that. Charlie,
world.
you won.
Yeah.
My boy, you won.
Let's go get
Sit
high
on my
in the
lap.
elevator.
We'll get high and we'll go through a flying elevator through plate glass window.
One of the best performances ever, though. Oh no! Stop.
Stop away, come
The
back.
greatest.
Murder.
No,
Help,
wait,
police.
back.
Murder. Oh, he's good in that. Like
The
that's
greatest.
Really, yeah.
Fucking love.
And
And then we
Johnny
immediately
Depp.
watched the Young Frankenstein after we saw that again.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, we need to watch another Gene Wilder movie.
That's a good double feature.
Yeah.
Please.
And it was
Yeah.
funny because they do the elbow shake, and I'm like, it's like COVID times. The elbow.
Yeah,
Lady of the Rock. What I
and
shoot
then-
with this head.
And then you gotta watch Richard Pryor Gene Wilder movies that are less funny.
Oh yeah. Well, one of them's not bad.
Stir
Yeah.
Crazy's good.
They're crazy.
Stir Crazy's probably the better one. Directed by
What's
Sidney
See No
Poitier.
Evil? That one sucks.
See No Evil. Here it was bad. You know who the bad guy though is in that movie? Kevin Spacey.
Oh, is he?
He's the bad
Ooh,
guy.
I
in
haven't
the
seen
movie.
that since I was a kid.
Yeah, it's not a good movie. It's not good.
Like I haven't seen it since I was so young
Yeah.
that I didn't even add it to movies I've seen because I no memories, so I just didn't even include it on the list.
There's a really good movie with
The
Richard Pryor, Harvey Keitel, and Yaphet Kotto called Blue Collar. It's a good movie. Blue Collar. It's like from the 70s. Very good. I recommend it for anybody to see it. Spike. It's
Oh.
one of Spike Lee's favorite movies.
I remember Yaphet Kotto from a clip we played in this show
Yes.
from a James Bond movie where he blows up.
Yes. I think we have a reason to watch that again. For no reason
don't
at
want
all.
to.
That's fine.
No,
It reminded
Okay,
me of the
so-
Shelter Door.
The Shelter. This has an 8.6 in IMDb with 2.9 thousand people.
I agree.
Yeah,
That's about
I
accurate.
gave it a 9 originally, and
Yeah,
I'm sticking with it. Frank, you seem to have more issues with this outside of how thin the shelter door is.
That doesn't bother me.
Okay, what else? What actually bothered you here?
Just the shrieking women.
That's it.
And the fact that it was too convenient that they toast him about his fucking bomb shelter, and then the radio comes on that just so happens to include his bomb shelter. It was just like bomb shelter, bomb. Like you didn't need to fucking. I get it. You got a bomb shelter. Fuck.
Oh, because the original version I watched, it was not a bomb shelter.
It's just a shelter.
Did you want me to show you what it? Because I found an original cut of this episode, and it was not a bomb shelter.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, it was a rape shelter.
Yeah,
This is the filthy Twilight Zone. I get it.
Yeah. Let's just do
Come
it now.
down to my fuck basement.
My rape.
Frank was closer.
Okay, rape.
No birthday celebration is complete without an after-dinner.
No, Jerry.
As a matter of fact, I doubt if there's a single person in this room who still does not owe the good doctor for a or two.
What about the at all hours of the night?
Ah, yes. The good doctor's shelter. Well, I'm afraid we'll have to forgive him for all that. You're a very beloved fellow, and rightly so. And you may not have the biggest in medical history.
That's true.
Such respect for their man with the little black.
First, surprise party, which I abhor, and then that sloppy, sentimental. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Jerry.
But for the time being, in the interest of national safety, we are declaring a state of yellow. That if you have a shelter already prepared, go there at once.
I'm going to check the air filter down there. We'll get the rest of the stuff later.
Oh, Bill, I'm talking like some.
Can I bring Martha and the kids over here?
We're here.
Well, we're ducks over there. Ducks, we don't have any protection at all.
Oh, Jerry. You can use our basement.
Sorry, please forgive
I
me.
kept telling you, Jerry. All of you, get ready. Build a shelter. The card parties and the barbecues for maybe a few hours a week. Them.
You probably will survive, but you'll have on your hands. You're a You're supposed to people.
You shut your twice. Let go. That's the way it is when the come over here. You got a bunch of you outside who want to stay alive. I mean all of us. A lot of naked, wild animals who put such a price on staying alive that they'll their neighbors to death just for the privilege.
Fuck their neighbors to death. Privilege.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was the first time I ever made the N-word out of a beep.
Yeah, I felt that one. I was like, oh shit.
You got a bunch of neighbors outside.
Well, how much of that? Your kind come in here and take over.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a second time I did the N-word as well in a future episode that we'll watch at the end of our show.
Oh
Live stream.
my holy God.
You get 3 N-words in a row.
Wow, what a day.
All right. That was the version I watched. It was disgusting. Like, apparently they wanted to be raped by him in the basement. It was just strange.
Rod's got a very filthy, disgusting imagination.
Yeah, they film the filthy script that he wrote, and then they film it like one for you, one for us, sort of thing.
And they try to
Here's
bury
yours,
it.
Rod.
Yeah.
Now let's do one for CBS. Play it safe, which is a bomb shelter.
And then Jordan Peele got a hold of all these and released them because he figured why not.
Yeah, and he's slowly trickling them out to me.
Yeah, Jordan
I appreciate
Peele,
it.
101 or best buds. Can't wait to see his new movie, whatever it is.
It's about aliens, it looks like.
It's called No?
It's called Nope.
Nope. That's right.
I want to make fun of it. I love the title because it's like, that's
Nope.
insane, like, go fuck yourself, Hollywood.
Well, it's
Nope.
Well, the idea is that it's like, nope, I ain't going in there. Nope.
My theory is all the black people survive because I think it's going to be a commentary on how black people go, nope, not part of this. I don't want to be involved in this, and they all survive. And I hope that's what happens. I hope
just
I'm right.
Just like the black guy in Halloween 3. He takes the guy into the hospital. He goes, I'm fucking gone. I'm coming. I ain't gonna be in this movie no more. And
Not like the black guy in Friday the 13th 5, I think it is.
He dies.
Damn
enchiladas. He dies a horrible death.
While shitting his brains out.
While shitting his brains out because of the enchiladas.
What's like Miguel?
It is a famous actor. Well, it's not a famous actor, but he's a known actor.
Yeah, he's in
a bunch of stuff.
The zombie movie. Return of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead, yeah.
He's in that one. Yeah. Okay, so The Shelter. The Shrieking Women, yeah, I can see that being a problem. It doesn't really bother me because my problem with the episode, the reason why I didn't quite make my top 10, because I love it because there's no sci-fi at all. And then nothing happens. It really is similar to Monsters on Maple Street.
Right.
Except something is happening there, but
yeah.
Got the fucking ending. But
it's just that twist. Yeah.
Yeah. The point is, people losing their fucking minds. I find more fascinating than anything alien.
Yeah, it was just the escalation wasn't very generic. It was forced. It was too forced. It didn't feel right.
Well, do you think it's because it's like 22 minutes? Yeah, it's so short. I think if it was an hour long, if this was a season 4 episode, I think it would be better.
That was one of my thoughts, that this was one of the few episodes that could have benefited from a season 4 format.
Right.
I feel like we did say that on our original episode.
Right.
Because it's true. Because everything you said at the beginning there, Frank, with the birthday, he has a bomb shelter. Oh,
a lot of exposition
set up.
It's like, I get it, it's
but
just
they have to get
so heavy-handed. It just punches you in the face with it. It's
a
like
lot of rape in this shelter.
I thought you were gonna say pimp slaps you.
That's right.
Just pimp slaps you right in the face,
Yeah.
Especially those neighbors.
Damn. But yeah, I don't disagree with your complaints, Frank. It is heavy-handed. The women are annoying.
But that's just in general.
But it doesn't detract for me. Like I started to say, my problem is the end. I think the end is way too heavy. His long speech.
Yes, it is.
Can we ever go back to normal?
Right, yeah.
It would have been so much better if he walks out and there's like, we'll have a barbecue. And he's just
doesn't say anything. Because he should be like
upstairs.
They're dead. Like, you're all dead to me. I'm going to move tomorrow.
The bomb
you people are
went
dead.
off.
Yeah.
You're all dead. Like that should have been the point.
Yeah. Like, I'm done with all.
We're all naked animals who will fuck their neighbors if given the chance.
That alternate script.
If given the privilege, yes.
I still don't think that guy. I think that guy, the Italian guy, was a bit much. That threw me off. You're kind. It's because of you. You start talking. What do you do? Do you make spaghetti? Like, I don't understand what's going on here.
Oh, a little. Is this trivia? Do I bring this up?
I thought you guys already did that years ago.
Question.
Any good tidbits in there?
Talk about it.
Not much. There's not much really to talk about. I mean,
what was that book that you just brought out, Frank? What was it? Was that the
Twilight Zone Companion?
It is the one written by the guy that does the podcast, or
no? Not a podcast.
That's the one that does.
He's the guy that you hear in the
commentaries, right? Yeah. So that book is probably 20 years old.
No matter who he's sitting with, is one of his best friends.
Best friends. I noticed that. Yeah.
I'm here with my great friend
Marv Wolfman, who wrote and created Wolverine. I'm here with Philip Baker Hall, my best friend.
He's dead.
It doesn't matter. He's not dead.
No, he just died, didn't he?
No, I think he's still alive. I think Philip Baker Hall's still around.
He just died like a couple months ago.
I think he might be alive. I'm not sure. You're probably right.
I just heard that he died.
I feel like he's alive.
Wow, is he still alive?
I think he is.
This guy wrote a book at the right time, at the right place.
Why did I? Okay.
Oh, you're thinking.
Frank. I literally heard a story, saw a one of those clickbait things.
Right.
And I usually look into those, but I went, he's 88 or something. Yeah,
yes,
he's dead.
Yeah,
and I just went, okay, he's dead, still alive.
Well,
Philip Baker Hall. You know who he is. I'll show you his picture here.
Was it one of the celebrities who died this year and have his picture on there? Is that what it was?
This is a terrible photo of him.
Ooh.
Can I find a better picture? Is that okay? I'm gonna go back.
That's Wikipedia though. Maybe IMDb's got a better. No, he's still alive. He's 90 years old.
You know who this guy is? He's in a ton of shit. He's in PTA movies, Paul Thomas Anderson movies like Hard 8 here. You know, he's in. You know who this guy is.
Hard 8's a really good movie. Did you ever watch Hard 8?
Magnolia, Boogie Nights, Hard 8. All three of those are Paul Thomas Anderson. Rush Hour.
Yeah. Rush Hour, Paul Thomas Anderson.
He's in a Room 104 episode. We need to do that next in anthology series.
Oh.
Remember that robot one we did? That was great.
Oh, no.
Frank, do you want me to find my book or grab my book and then find that page so I can read it? Or do you want to read it?
Yeah, I got it right here if you want to read it.
What does it say?
It's not very long. It's only half a page.
Okay. Go ahead. Is it a synopsis or is it his review of it?
The last paragraph is his review.
Okay. Good.
And the first is a synopsis. Which one do you want?
I do not want the synopsis.
I mean, I do like Rod's intro.
Yeah.
To get it.
You know, the whip hand tour was terrible, but
a lot of them were like that though. A lot of them had to do that.
Two times my wife laughed because we watched this together because I've been trying to expose her to more and more good episodes.
Well, Martin Scorsese uses the same whip pan in a number of movies as well.
Yes, but
they happen a lot.
First time she laughed was the whip pan. She's like, ah, because it cuts to him in front of those same trees he's in front of for with the real Martian Please Stand Up.
Right.
I feel like he did all of season 3 in front of those fake trees.
Yeah.
And then the second time she laughed was they're like, we're gonna go get a battering ram, and then 2 seconds later they run down and then run back. And I go, hey honey, go grab a battering ram. How lost are you for days? You'll spend weeks getting a battering ram, right?
No, well there was a moment before where they said Hank Storehouse one. Go get that. That'll work as a battering ram. They do have that throwaway line where they do set up that they know one is there. And they all go out and get it.
Yeah, but it takes.
But it looks like a flagpole. It looks like a tetherball pole. Bring it over there and
it's
tear
clearly
down that
a
wall.
tetherball pole or a stop sign pole or something. But it looks like. At first, it looks professional, and then they start hitting the door, and you're like, "Oh, those are just like they took the bolts out with the cement."
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Okay, Frank. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Finish your yawn. Was
I'm
it
tired.
delicious?
No. The plot of The Shelter is simple. Unfortunately, in making his point, which is that everyone is rotten in a crisis, Serling did not pay enough attention to logic and characterization. The people are clearly cardboard cutouts being moved around as the story dictates. One character violently objects to battering down the door of the shelter in order to get in, yet a moment later he is one of those manning the battering ram.
His character is my least favorite in this episode because he is devil's advocate.
Yeah, he's left and right shoulder constantly.
He's
standing on both.
He doesn't get any sort of redemption or anything. They all just get blamed equally at the end. And that long speech he has about animals.
Yep. This is clearly not a logical, dramatic progression, but rather a too obvious and heavy-handed manipulation by the writer. That's my point. That's what I felt the whole time because it was. Just,
I don't disagree.
That's why Anyway, that was Rod in one of his messianic moods, says Lamont Johnson, in the episode's director. It was too. What?
Abre los ojos.
What is?
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes, Vanilla Sky.
Sorry, Frank. He was closing his eyes. I want to wake him up.
Who?
Dick was. I think he was picturing what you're saying.
Yeah, I am. I'm listening to the voice of the British.
Still my Penelope Cruz line.
Furthermore, the director said it was too uptight with its own self-righteousness. I found it an interesting idea. I think the thesis was excellent, but I think its devices and its general style of writing were just a little too pompous.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be pompous.
Hold on, I want to congratulate Frank on reading something in a really good clip. Like you were trucking along there. You've been practicing?
No, I've read that 1,000 times. But,
okay, that was really good. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard Tom and the Pones read that paragraph out fucking verbatim.
Oh, okay.
1,500 times.
You have it memorized now.
Basically,
it is. I don't disagree that it is heavy-handed because it clearly is.
Very is. Yeah.
It's an episode where you have to go like.
There is no characterization. They are cardboard cutouts just being moved around where they need to be to further the plot along.
Just like Monsters in Maple Street, where I go like in my editing mind, I just go clip off the last 45 seconds. And amazing episode.
Right. Yeah.
This one you go, all right, first 3 minutes, last 6 minutes. All right, yeah, it's really good. Like in my mind, because I don't really focus on that because I don't like it. So, and that might be a little self-selective, but it doesn't deter me from loving this episode. I love it. I don't know.
Sometimes I like the over-the-top dialogue though because it gives it that nostalgia feel. Like that was that style, that sort of 50s. I'm going to talk like this to you right now, and all the women are shrinking. Shut up, girls! It's like you can't do that anymore. Women have to be just as important as the men. It was fun to see sort of these awful stereotypes come to life. It's wonderful. It's so quaint. It's such a quaint thing to see.
That was a terrible sentence.
No, it's true. It's just nice. It's like a warm blanket. It's like back when no one gave a shit and made points on this shit. where they saw it for the message. They didn't have to nitpick it and say, "Oh, well, fuck that. This guy don't like women or Jews." But no, but that's the point. Like that's what's happening. But it's just like, ugh.
Back when you just go, oh, it's not real.
Yeah, that too.
Can we just
It's
pretend like it's
that was about what happens when people want to kill each other for no reason, and then they realize they shouldn't. Like, oh my God, we're all human and we're all fucked up.
And that's what I love about the episode. I love the feeling it creates.
Yeah.
I do agree it would be way better as an hour-long episode because it would
think
build
it'd be
that
better.
tension. Because out of nowhere, ugly Rod Serling character, Magellan, just goes, "You fucking foreigner." And I'm like, where did this come from? Holy shit.
You semi-Americans.
Yeah, he plays Magellan, a character named Magellan in the
Odyssey of Flight 33.
Odyssey of Flight 33, yes. Frank loves that character
He's
and
the-
that episode.
He's the flight engineer,
Yeah.
Is that the one with the dinosaurs?
Yes.
Okay.
The most expensive shot in the entire show.
Real the stop motion dinosaurs.
Wasn't it like $30,000 for that one shot?
yeah.
Wow.
Which,
That's
like, it was so bad. Like, good God.
I wonder if they used it for other shows and other subsequent movies or something. Because if you did it once, you just replace it or replay it in another movie and it would work probably.
They spent all that money and they didn't
to
explain
recoup
why the pilot was that close to the ground to see dinosaurs.
It's
It's the
he's
scale.
30
I
feet
swear. I
around, so-
swear it's the scale.
It's a 10,000-foot dinosaur.
They're
Sorry.
fucking big, dude. They're big dinosaurs. Did you read? Didn't you see Jurassic Park?
They were made of clay back then.
They're 500,000 feet long, and they were made out of clay. And they didn't sound like that at all.
Covered in feathers.
And they spoke perfect English.
Yep.
So,
Excuse me.
yeah, there is some stuff wrong with it, but overall, love this episode. I don't really know how much we have to say.
That's
there's no commentary.
I know.
There's no commentary on the
There is no
Blu-rays.
commentary on it. Wasn't there? Yeah, there's nothing. There's no.
This seems like this is
no.
prime for the pluck in here to do a commentary. Martin Grams Jr. or
Well, I think that's that review I just heard, him writing that gives me the feeling he didn't care to watch it again. He's like, I have nothing to say about this. I'm done. I don't need to go. I don't need to have Marv Wolfman on the show or interview some star from this episode because they're dead.
And they're all dead.
They're all dead.
I don't think one person's alive from this. The reason I paused earlier is because I'm looking up in the kid in this episode, the 12-year-old.
Yes, I was going to say he might be alive.
His name is Scotty Morrow. And I was like, is that Vic Morrow's son?
No.
That's why I paused.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't see any reference to that.
Scotty Morrow.
But sorry, when I see a Morrow name on the Twilight Zone, I'm going to look into it.
You're going to double check it, of course. Yes.
Yeah, I'm curious, but
and make sure there's no helicopters around him.
Good God, him or Bud
Segal. Did he do this one, or who directed this episode?
Lamont Johnson.
It is Lamont Johnson. He directed a few of them.
Yeah.
This was a though.
This is good to get into on a Redux. Let's talk about Lamont Johnson because he did do quite a few of these. He did.
Yeah, he did a lot of good ones. He's one of the prolific directors.
One of the hardworking men of his day, if you will. Your Tom Elliott show. But he directed, okay, his last episode fucking sucks, but it's well directed. Passage on the Lady Anne. Hour-long episode, season 4. The one directly after on Thursday We Leave for Home, if I'm not mistaken. He also did Hocus Pocus on Frisbee, which sucks.
Oh, boy.
4 o'clock, which sucks. Kick the Can, which sucks.
Hate it.
He directed an episode which is very, very similar to this one. One More Pallbearer, which is that guy is a bomb shelter, but the bomb goes off in his mind, and goes crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to this. And he goes off on his 4th grade teacher when he's a 55-year-old man. He directed Nothing in the Dark, which is a very, very good episode. Sentimental. Great. Love that episode. Robert Redford.
Yeah, I liked it.
What's her name? Gladys. Is that Gladys Knight?
Yeah.
No,
that's Gladys Knight and the Pimps.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Once I said Knight, I was like, nope.
It's Gladys Cooper.
Gladys Cooper. Thank you.
Alice Cooper's mother.
The Shelter, which is this one, but after he did The Shelter, he did 5
You
characters
tricked
for
me.
Exit.
Oh, okay. So he did that one too. Okay.
He was the guy, Frank, who did that whole. The set of that was on it. It was on a thing.
It was on the side,
tilted
yeah.
over, and it would roll like make the actors,
Yeah, it was pretty obvious how they were doing it, but it's still pretty.
I
cool.
guarantee that one has a commentary by.
Almost guaranteed has to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like how he's the fucking foremost expert on Twilight Zone.
Is he not though?
No, you know the foremost expert in Twilight Zone is Phoenix West.
No.
And Frank Link.
No. This is why when Frank and you go, you're an expert on Twilight, and I go, no. Zachary and Martin Grams Jr.
Grams Jr. would be, yeah.
But Grams Jr. is like the catering budget was $67 per person.
Yeah,
like,
I know. Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit, Martin. That's why you're not in the commentary. You're boring. But Zachary's like the best of. He's like the best of knowledge and entertaining. Like his commentaries are fine, right? They're you can listen to him. He talks. He keeps the actors talking because the actors have nothing to fucking say ever.
No, they don't.
The actors are the most boring people in the world. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
But they're so fucking boring. And he'll be like, "What do you think about?" He has to ask the questions and prompt them because an actor comes alive when they get a question, a direct question, or if they're told to read this.
And the one that comes to mind is the commentary with the guy that was in Adam 12, that one episode with the doppelganger.
Yeah,
Parallel universe. I forgot what was that one called?
Mirror Image.
Mirror Image. They had him on the commentary, and he was just like, "Well, if you guys are interested, I'm doing a website, a podcast thing, and we're going to be going to the chili cook-off in Springton. We're going to be there." I was just like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?"
He's like, "Dude, nobody's listening to this in real time.
Nobody
this is going to
cares.
come out in 2 years on a Blu-ray,
and you're going to be dead. Like you're going to be dead by the time Dick Dickett hears this. You're in the ground. Like you've been in the ground for 2 years."
I like you made it about you, but yes.
Yes. Well, guess what?
Well, that's why I said I'm secondary tier where I know the episodes. I know some of the actors. I am nowhere near those guys, though. They are the experts. They're the ones in charge of how people see the show at this point. Because, Frank, think about how we do this. Who do we go to in a moment of crisis or we want to know more information? You pull out the motherfucker's book, don't you?
Yeah, every time.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, it is kind of convenient.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's an expert on the show. I'm just a fan. I know, but I know.
But again, he wrote this at the perfect time to just happen to have it shoved in every box set ever sold. Yeah.
He wrote it really
89.
early.
89.
I thought the early ones were like 86.
Oh, I mean, this one says 89.
The original.
I mean, let me check my original. Hold on. My original from the U.S. Army.
Ooh. Thrift store?
eBay.
eBay.
Property of the U.S. Army.
82.
Fort Ord, California.
He originally wrote in 82.
Hmm.
So really less than 20 years after the show stopped airing. So a lot of those people were alive. So he got in on the ground floor while those guys were alive, got to interview them.
Wow, it is 82. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's 82.
Yeah, and we have the fourth edition, right?
But
his first edition was 82. Okay.
Second edition's 89.
I think he's up to 4 now, though.
Well, I mean, this one was brand new fucking a year ago.
So we have, Frank, we have the second edition because you sent me the exact same one you have.
Yeah.
And I like the cover of that one more than the other ones. They're just standard
one?
space background. Because look at this. Dick, wake the fuck up.
What?
I'm listening.
This one?
Because we have this one. Yeah, I like this better than these old ones. Like the first. Those are the third edition.
Did those come? Were those included in those box sets years ago when they had like the really thick ones?
Yeah, it's that. I thought it was a thinner one though.
No, it was the one that was the first.
It was like volume. It was like volume 1, volume 2.
No, it was in that box set you bought at Disney with all the VHSs.
It cost $5 million.
Yeah, it cost $1,000. Yeah.
Jesus, you mentioned that. Oh, back in the day. Wow.
Hey, I'm a guy who spent $90 per box set.
You're right.
On DVDs back in film school.
Yeah, when DVDs were $30 a piece.
but it was
especially at Amoeba.
Well, Amoeba they were $68 to $78 usually in that
Right.
range. I bought all five not seasons collections, and it was chaos. If you want to watch them in order of release date, like 101, 102, 103, good fucking luck. Your eject button is your best friend at that point. God damn. I don't miss those days. Now I got them on Blu-ray, and it made very clear how terrible the walls of this set were, because I want to show this. You could see it's a solid piece of just like, what's it called? That you put it up on the wall. And
drywall?
No, it's not drywall. It's that thinner shit. And it's just like lines they put across to represent.
I'm
gonna pull it up. You'll see it here.
It does look out of place.
It's like so obvious it's not really brick.
Yeah, it's very obvious. They made it look like sloppy mortar coming out in between the seams of bricks.
Okay, look at this.
But
it's
only
not even coming out. It just looks like they just went. You can see the guy doing that. There we go. It's not sloppy, but it is clearly not brick. Because look at this.
It's very obvious.
All right, I got it pulled up now. Look at that. It's clearly one solid piece, and they just put this across. Like, it's done to scale. Like, but there's no down lines.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
No vertical lines to make.
That's all I kept looking at. Like, why is there no? And why would there be brick on one side and sheetrock on the other inside the house? That doesn't make any sense.
And this is going out of the basement. This isn't the actual shelter, but still, it's.
Yeah, but the shelter's out of the same shit.
But you wouldn't put wood like this throughout the whole wall if this is sharing a wall with your kitchen. It doesn't make sense to have a full wall. And if it is a full wall, you wouldn't put this here.
Exactly.
None of it adds up to making sense.
No.
I need to turn the AC on. Holy shit. I'm sweating up a fucking storm here. Last thoughts on the shelter, because I do want to move on. I feel like we've talked this to death. I love it. I give it a 9.
I give it an 8.5.
I'll give it an 8.5.
So we all give it a 9. Great.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So Frank,
I will follow him.
I'm concerned what you give different episodes then, because you gave this an 8.5. What do you give 5 Characters in Search of an Exit?
Probably 9.
Okay. What do you give Monsters Doing Maple Street?
Probably an 8.
Wow.
Or 8.5, maybe. I don't know.
I think Monsters Doing Maple Street was number 6 or 7 on my list.
I don't remember. Honestly.
Yeah.
Besides, my mind changes constantly anyway.
It's true. And it really depends on your mood at the time.
This is true. With anything, really.
Because our next episode is Night Gallery.
Ah!
And I had to do something. And I was like, all right, I'll explain in the next episode. This does not make any sense. I don't want to give anything away.
I was cleaning my kitchen at the time.
You didn't fast forward, right?
No.
Okay, good. Liar.
Because I can do it. I can do verbatim the episode.
The shelter, you get thumbs up from everyone.
Oh yeah,
here.
absolutely fantastic. I love it.
It really it's nitpicky, but there are some problems with it. Obviously,
sure.
Even I hate the last 6 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever how long this speech is. But I still love the episode in general or overall. But yeah. Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Franklin.
Say it.
So long, Uncle Joe. Grandpa Joe, sorry.
Oh, I should have got some music from him.
Grandpa Joe.
Oh, that's it. Golden ticket. Yeah. You got a golden ticket.
I mean, and with the mother song, so I threw that on there. Shit.
Yeah, nobody likes that shit.
Great back.
Yeah, poo.
Oh, I'm gonna play a commercial while you're gone.
Oh no.
We here at T-Mobile realize your Super Bowl has lots of different kinds of foods. People prefer different things. Some people prefer light meats, the light-colored meats, or slightly darker meats that are crying. You know how that goes. Some people prefer their louder meats, a little bit darker. I don't agree that we are equal because some things are a little easier to eat. Some people can't handle other things like Asian food. Some people can't eat that. Like some rice on there, some people can't handle that sort of thing. And yeah, that one's too pretty. I can't eat food that's too pretty. That's just me though. Oh, really dark meat there. There we go. Oh, maybe I'll go that one. Yeah, look at that, a little more tender meat in there. Oh, that one can't focus. That can't be good for me. That one can't pay attention at all. And, holy shit, that one's terrified of me. That's probably gonna be the one I eat first. Just oh my god, it knows what I'm doing. It knows what I'm thinking. That dark meat. Oh my god. I don't want to eat that one because I'll be hungry again in 20 minutes. I can't handle that.
I think you should have put "We are equally hungry." You should put that in there. You're on mute. You're on mute.
When they made that years ago, I was like, why do they have a collection of multiracial babies? And so I came up with the reason. That was what I came up with.
Delicious.
Delicious babies.
Oh,
I'm going to make sure they're saved, and then I'll go to the bathroom.
Oh!
You know what?
Mood says
We're good. So let's check out. That's fuck, man. 49 minutes. Okay.
I almost forgot we watched the Twilight Zone 2002 because it was that good.
It was that great.
Well, I forgot we watched it.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
All right.
I'll remove us.
We here at T-Mobile realize your Super Bowl has lots of different kinds of foods. People prefer different things. Some people prefer light meats. the light-colored meats, or slightly darker meats that are crying. You know how that goes. Some people prefer their louder meats, a little bit darker. I don't agree that we are equal because some things are a little easier to eat. Some people can't handle other things, like Asian food. Some people can't eat that. Like you some rice on there, some people can't handle that sort of thing. And yeah, that one's too pretty. I can't eat food that's too pretty. That's just me though. Oh, really dark meat there. There we go. Oh, maybe I'll go with that one. Yeah, look at that, a little more tender meat in there. Oh, that one can't focus. That can't be good for me. That one can't pay attention at all. And, holy shit, that one's terrified of me. That's probably going to be the one I eat first. Just, oh my god. It knows what I'm doing. It knows what I'm thinking. That dark meat. Oh my god. I don't want to eat that one because I'll be hungry again in 20 minutes. I can't handle that.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Welcome, guys. We're live. We're recording.
I can't eat that one. It's
Hey.
That's racist.
Not really.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
I have Asian nephews.
They're Japanese, though. They're the best of Asians. Come on.
They're better than Koreans.
They're like white Asians.
They have green blood.
They have used panty vending machines. They're the best.
That's what I heard when I was in Japan. They said, we don't like Koreans. They have thick blood.
Thick blood.
What does that mean?
What does that even mean?
I don't know, but they have thick blood and they can't be.
Well, the Japanese are probably the most racist people on the face of the earth.
They are. They are truly the most, yes.
At least Korea has really good movies coming out.
They really do. I would say they're the
Japan
better
had
ones.
Kurosawa and then
Yeah.
nothing.
And they kind of they went anime. They went all anime route.
I think the Philippines has the best Asian people.
The country's fucked.
I don't care about their political.
You like the Filipino ladyboy.
They are. That's the most like one of the most
just the lady.
homophobic countries in the planet.
Hard
They
big stuff.
hate gays so hard.
No, Philippines. They have
Filipinos.
They have
even
Filipinos.
Manny Pacquiao was like, don't like those gays. You're like,
I don't like that. I punch them. I knocked them out.
President of your country, and you're saying that,
and he won.
Yeah, but I mean, literally,
he won on that platform.
The president of the Philippines just is murdering drug addicts.
Yeah, they were doing that for. Yeah.
That's part of their fun.
That's probably a good idea. They're not dumb.
And then
you do that here.
That doesn't stop there. Then they murder you got to do the slippery slope aspect.
Well, we'll get to that later.
No, you're right. Let's talk about the night gallery instead.
I would love to have someone come over here to California and start blasting the homeless people away.
Oh, Gavin Newsom's not going to fucking do it.
Oh, fuck no. He loves them.
Garcetti's not going to do it in California. Who do you
they're
have?
They're the worst. Oh, it's a nut state.
I know more about California than you do about the state I live in.
I know,
I
right?
know who your mayor and your governor is.
Not my mayor, but it's the L.A. mayor.
No, L.A.
County.
Yeah.
The mayor is Garcetti.
Who's the mayor of the
Garcetti?
Yeah. So no, Gavin Newsom
is the governor.
Yeah,
he used to be mayor. Yeah. He used to be mayor.
I know both of those fucking people. I don't know who's running Arizona. I have no idea.
No, yeah. Gavin Newsom used to be mayor of San Francisco for years. He ruined that city, and then they let him go ruin the state. And it's just like, well, did you guys fucking figure that out? Like, he destroyed San Francisco.
We noticed a lot of homeless people are invading this. Oh, let's let them run the whole state then.
Let's just keep them coming.
Oh,
keep them coming, guys.
It continued, and he calls homeless people heroes.
Oh, yeah. And they got rid of all the. They got
heroes.
The TA.
He literally calls them heroes, and they're just looking for.
The LA district attorney just basically said, "Hey, if you commit crime that's violence, we don't care. We'll let you out. We're not going to let you go. We're not going to put you in prison."
California's fucked.
Oh, it's fucked. It's totally fucked. So I said, "Hey, 2 years, I might be in your neighborhood."
You've been saying that for 4 years.
Well, I mean, it might take 2 more years, but that's what's going to happen probably.
Welcome. Oh, let's do a theme song. What's sitting? Night Gallery, right?
Night Gallery.
So Night Gallery invoked. Let's do Stephen Colbert.
Submitted for your approval. Tales of expectations shattered. Assumptions obliterated. Preconceived notions stuffed into a bag of doubts and tossed into a lake of hunches. All without the boring 30-minute setups. First on tonight's Manifest of the Unknown, even in our modern age, a dog can be man's best friend. But what happens when the URL from pets.com is redirected to
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Oh, citizens. Frank, really? Welcome to LIW, the Twilight Zone review, episode 353, Night Gallery 204C, Marmalade Wine. It's 11 minutes. It feels like 37 minutes. I'm Phoenix West.
Frank Links.
What I was getting to in the last episode that I said I didn't want to spoil is the first time I watched this, I was so fucking angry. And keep in mind, the night before, the reason we did it, the reason I watched these later is because we usually do our show on Saturday. We did it on Friday instead. Saturday, I went to UFC.
How was it?
My two favorite fighters were fighting that night.
Wow.
Against each other?
No. The guy and a girl.
They fight you?
Would have been a very lopsided fight. But they both fought for their own belt, for a belt. It was an insane fight in a whole night. We were there from like 3 till 11. I don't know, full shift of watching fights. And I had, 47 beers. I don't even know. I had a good time. But the problem is they both lost. And I was sitting there like,
oh,
afterwards. And because after basketball, like UFC is probably my second favorite sport. And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, fucking so stupid. Like my two favorite people lost. And one of them was really questionable. The second one, my favorite fighter of all time, like he clearly lost because he got choked out. But I was like, all right, so a lot. But I'm like, and my wife caught a picture, of course, of me standing there by myself. I'm like, how dare you capture that moment? But
I'm in pain here.
And then we watched Dream Lover. And I was like, okay, that was an episode. And then we watched Marmalade Wine. I turned that on. And I'm like,
fuck you, world.
I'm suddenly not angry about yesterday at all. I'm angry at the Night Gallery.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
And we're sitting there going, what? Why? What is happening?
It is the problem with this episode. It's a
Hold
play.
on. It looks like a third grade play, though.
It's a play, yes.
It looks like a third grade play.
It's hyper surrealistic.
It ended, and I go, this is why in my eulogy to Adam, I said, I'm so sorry I made you watch so many Night Gallery episodes. This is why. This was the first time watching the show, and I go, now you know. Because right when it gets interesting, they're out of there. It's like Jack Laird wrote this episode at the end.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice little joke at the end.
End on a joke. Get out.
Yeah. Well, you can't get out.
I fucking hated this episode. And then I did, I'll be honest, a Filthy Night Gallery for this episode.
Oh, okay.
My first Filthy Night Gallery.
Lots of gay innuendo, I would assume.
I didn't do any of that.
Oh, okay.
It was a little harder because there's not much being said.
Harder.
And this episode is super awkward.
Yes.
The main actor was like, I'll be drunk, but also like the most awkward drunk you've ever seen.
And talking of it goes a certain way, and like you're like, what? Is this going somewhere?
Very British.
Yes. She's like, I have a power. I sense things. I can see the future. The candidate who's running for governor is going to win by 1130 points.
1130. You're drinking Marmalade wine. Okay. Dick, do you want to set up the episode?
It's just some guy walking on a stage, and he's
next to a pool with some fake trees.
On a black backdrop. He's got a camera, so I guess he's taking pictures.
It's bizarre.
He's a con man, because I think that's the whole twist on it. So he's like a traveling con man, and he finds out that this doctor who lives in the outskirts of this town, and it's raining.
Pause. Does he know the doctor's there?
Maybe not, but he knows who he is.
Yes, because he seems to just like wander on this guy's property. Which is a third grade musical set. It looks like they put out 7-year-olds and they go build a set.
And like 1 second he's up in the right hand corner, and then the next second he's coming in from the left. Like
and he's going up here, and he's going.
Those stairs were ridiculous.
Steep.
I was gonna say, fuck. You got two guys next to each other on these stairs going up. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Give him some room. No wonder he's fucking constantly falling down.
Well, luckily there's no wide shot of the stairs because it was just like they had someone holding shoes in their feet.
Yeah, and he keeps slipping. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh. Those shots were making me like sick. I was just
But
like,
what
ugh.
Frank was getting to was it's a voice from the heavens, and I was like, okay, he's dead. He goes, I was photographing jaguars or something, and
That's why I think he's full of shit.
And I was like, oh, he's dead.
But he's not dead.
No, I'm explaining.
I understand.
My process
I
but
understand. Yes,
he goes,
yes.
oh, I am up here, and it's like some voice from the heavens. It felt like a Shakespeare play, and he's like, no, over here on the left. He's like,
don't you ever compare
to
Shakespeare
the
to
right?
Night Gallery?
He's him, and I'm like, he was not on the left.
Yeah, and then he goes, I'll be right down, and the light turns off, and all of a sudden he walks in from the opposite way, like
He's Mr. D. He's John Turturro and Mr. Deeds. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just suddenly there. I call him Jelly Toast, by the way. It was my way of teaching an ex how to say his name, to remember his name. I was like,
Jelly
JT,
Toast.
Jelly Toast. Never forgot his name after that.
Whose name?
John Turturro.
Oh,
Called him Jelly Toast for a while.
Jelly Toast. What's up, man?
He's Jelly Toast in my mind.
It don't matter to Jesus. Don't matter to Jelly Toast.
I never saw the Jesus Rolls.
Okay.
Is it worth watching?
No, I don't think so. I didn't see it. I had no interest. I thought it was stupid. It was just a dumb idea.
You know what's even more infuriating? In the commercial, the
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra.
I hated that commercial.
They now have Steve Buscemi playing the
Bartender.
guy who works there, like
Yeah.
bartender. And it's all these athletes like Jimmy Butler and Manning and Serena Williams and
Yeah.
some basketball, or soccer player, I'm not sure who she is, but he does a teacup thing. But they're playing not CCR. They're playing what's it called? What's that band that was 3 letters for a name? Oh,
POD.
POD.
Rage Against the Machine.
No, not Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, is it Bachman Turner Overdrive?
No.
CCR.
It wasn't
CCR
CCR.
would be what they
CCR
should-
would make sense because that was the movie. I can't remember. I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember who it was. Wasn't the Eagles? Wasn't the fucking Eagles? Was it?
Hold on, it's
I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
Why?
Electric Light Orchestra, ELO.
Okay, ELO, yeah.
ELO.
They play ELO instead of CCR.
Right, which is
I knew it was one of those bands with a,
Right.
and I was like, are they hoping people don't notice? Because I sure shit noticed.
Right.
Because CCR, I don't know. I grew up in Michigan.
Oh, that's
but-
right. It was She Came with a Southern Wind.
Yeah, it clearly was not CCR.
Yeah.
Which is what Lebowski's full of.
Shut the fuck up, Frank!
Let me
Oh,
rip that clip.
Speaking of that, you know who died this week?
Several people, but
The what have you?
yeah, his
landlord. The
his
landlord
died yesterday.
Just died. Yep. I saw that in the
let's
paper.
let's play this clip then. Sorry,
Yeah,
Frank, but it
in
is
respect to him.
part of this clip.
Anyway, we'll go there after the what have you.
There he is.
Never mind, Frank. That wasn't actually the.
Well, who died then?
That
The
guy
guy-
on stage right there. The guy on stage.
guy
dancing
pranced-
around.
Shut the fuck up!
Anyway, we'll go there after the what have you.
That one was on purpose.
Because that was his landlord who goes, just put the rent. It's already the 8th. It's going to be the 10th.
Open it to the door.
Just slip your rent. And they're, oh, yeah, far out, man. And I got my venue to see my show. Okay, man. All right. Like, the dude's very supportive, but he won't pay your rent.
No, he's clearly a good person, but he's not reliable.
No, not at all.
But I love. Okay, I do, Frank. I forgot to mention in the last episode. I saved so many videos this week that I forgot to mention. In the shelter, I saved you a redemption video, so I can play this when something happens good for you.
Frank's right. Come on, let's do it right now.
I have that
There
one.
you go. There you go.
Great.
That's nice.
Frank's right. Come on, let's do it right now.
Right?
I
That's a
did
good
notice
one.
his name was Frank. I'm like, I wonder if he's going to pull anything from this episode.
I did. I just forgot to mention it in the last episode.
That's fine.
But yeah, again, I saved like 15 videos because I did save a couple of videos from this episode because the guy who he plays the photographer that Dick was getting to, they go upstairs. It's a new set. It looks like the heaven from Monty Python's The Meaning of Life.
It's very German expressionism bullshit, whatever.
But I do have an image pulled up here while I was doing pre-production here on the podcast. It reminds me of the Monty Python Meaning of Life.
It's very similar.
Weird version of heaven when it's just like clearly a little set against a black backdrop, and it's just this. It's just it's really simple.
Not enough women though.
But not enough naked ladies chasing off a cliff. But very simple. And the guy goes up and he's sitting down and they're talking a little bit. And he's like, he gives him the marmalade wine and he explains how he made it with the marmalade, which I don't know what the fuck marmalade is.
Marmalade is jelly with pieces of the fruit in it.
Blech.
What fruit?
Oranges. No,
whatever it is.
Oranges.
Whatever you're.
Oranges or mangoes or
grape, whatever the jelly is made out of, the fruit chunks.
Yeah, grape, whatever. Marmalade is just that with chunks of either the
marmalade,
like
preserve made from citrus fruit, especially
yeah, like
oranges prepared like jam.
Okay. Yeah, and it's got.
So I get his reaction now.
So it's got chunks of like the rind in there too. Like it's.
I'm fine with rind.
I can choke on the rhyme. I can swallow the brine.
It depends
how
you.
The lack thereof. Let me empty
inside. I follow.
Saw your doubt.
Faith in
nothing.
Eve 6 people.
Wanna show my tender heart in a blender? Oh!
I saw them for free once because they were just performing in a
Carnival?
park somewhere in
There was
Michigan.
the Carnival, yeah.
In Grand Rapids.
They weren't even performing. It was just him singing for dimes.
Faith in nothing. Wanna put it all in a blender.
We couldn't even
get to a beautiful oblivion.
We couldn't even get on the Batman Forever soundtrack.
With you.
And the Flies came after that.
Yeah, was a
Got you where I want you.
Well, think what was their album cover for that song? A Fly.
What? A Fly? Yeah, very good.
A Fly.
A Fly.
Eve. Hold on, pull it up. Eve 6 album cover.
What other hits did they have with his album?
This is what I know off the top of my head, and I hate my own brain from shit.
It's white, isn't it? Yeah.
There it is. Wow.
My brain knew that in a half a second after you said that.
What are their other hits though? They have to have more than
they
one.
Have one other song that I know.
Yeah, what's the other song?
I believe it's from this Horoscope album. Eve 6 song Horoscope. They have two songs. Because I was like, oh, they're a one-hit wonder. Then I heard the other one. I go, oh, that song.
Point of correction.
Is it this song? Here's to the... Okay. How do I play this? Think Twice. I think it's called this.
No, that's a Phil Collins song. Another day with you and me in paradise.
Ding, 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 ding.
I don't know that one.
No, I don't know that one either.
Never heard
that. Eve 6 hits.
Here's
to the night.
Maybe
it did laugh at me a little bit.
It laughed at your face.
And today, love, I'm gonna be gone alive.
No, I don't know that one.
I don't know either.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know that one? Oh, you know that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was an East Coast thing.
I don't.
Were they from the East Coast or were they from the West Coast?
I don't know, but there's another song. And I was like, "Oh,
they're
that's
not from Philly." I can tell you that much. They're not from Philly. Otherwise,
this was the '90s where you had a number of bands perform, and one of Phoenix's favorites is a little band called Creed. I Will Take You Higher.
They're from La Crescenta, Montrose, California.
Okay.
Which sounds the middle of the state to me.
Probably is. I wouldn't doubt it.
When I hear
sounds like desert. Yeah, that's desert, California. Yeah.
I'm thinking northern, becoming mountainous a little bit.
Maybe possible.
Maybe just north of the mountains.
I've never been north of Sacramento.
I'm blaming you.
That's fine.
Sounds like Palm Springs area.
I never go beyond north
Palm
of
Springs.
That's Florida.
It might be. No, Palm Springs is California.
It's California, dude.
It's below LA.
Yeah, it's out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
It's like toward Vegas.
Is there a Palm Springs in both states?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
They're in Hollywood,
When
Florida,
I hear
Hollywood,
Palm
California.
Springs, though, I think Florida.
No, yeah. You're
When
not
I
wrong.
hear it, I think California. It's weird.
No, because I think of Spring Break. That's Palm Springs.
Right.
I think of it like an oasis out in the middle of the fucking desert, which is actually what Palm Springs is.
Oh, Oasis, like Wonderwall. Yeah.
No.
That's one of my favorite songs.
You're my wonder
I love that
wall.
song. I don't give a shit.
I mean, I like Oasis.
Is Oasis? They thought they were better than the Beatles. Is that who they were?
They're
British band?
it's the most narcissistic band ever. Where
I do
one
like
brother is actually more narcissistic than the other.
Yes,
and they
Liam
fought.
and Liam Gallagher. And
Liam is
Noel
fine.
Gallagher.
Noel is
Yeah.
the fucking worst,
He's
or
nuts.
the other way around. I don't know, but
I do like Shock of the Lightning. I think that's a good. That's a good.
I like Wonderwall, and I like Discount.
Shock of the Lightning. It was one of their newer songs. Came out like
No,
10 years ago.
that song at the end
Champagne
of
Supernova.
I don't care for
Song.
Champagne.
Yeah,
I like it.
It
No,
sounds
that-
too much
no,
like
that-
Coldplay.
The album's good.
Yeah, that Oasis song at the end of Butterfly Effect.
Which one's that one?
It's probably they had a bunch of songs on that album.
Did they?
Those two are the biggest, and then they had they had a few in that one that were really
Yeah,
good. I had
I
that
just like-
CD and fucking love it.
I just like Shock of the Lightning.
Hold on, that one.
And this is why I asked the guy in Night Gallery for permission to talk about his website, so we could talk about that instead of Oasis. Because
what else are we supposed to do?
Long story short, he sits there and he drinks the Marmalade wine.
Gets drunk.
He gets drunk, and he's holding this. And they're having a conversation where he's like, "What do? You're the doctor. I read something about you. What was it?" And he's like, "Don't worry about that. What do you do?" And he's like, "I'm a
fortune teller."
No, hold on.
Soothsayer.
Photojournalist, yes. And he's like, "Oh, take a picture of me." And it's the longest awkward scene of him taking a picture where he's like, "I think you have to push the button." And he's like, and I think that was supposed to be chalked up to
He's lying.
him being drunk.
I thought
Or
it was
was
he's
he
a
lying
fraud
the whole time?
I think he's a fraud, and that's the whole point. Like he's a fraud.
Both could be true, but was he supposed to be a guy, a photojournalist who's following up this doctor who was suspended, or was he?
Well, that's the thing.
Journalist who wanders randomly.
That's the
property?
thing.
You never
Yeah.
know.
Like, is he going after the doctor because the doctor's wanted? Like he's a bounty hunter? Is he going after the doctor because if you get a picture of the doctor, it's like you get money for it. If you know where he is because he's wanted, there's a reward. Like there is no setup to why he's here or what's going on. And this is based on a short story, so I'm assuming the short story goes into more detail. But we'll never know because they made this 11-minute short, basically. And the big twist, but the twist is he's not a psychic because he said he could see things and he gives the right information. It just happens to be the information ends up being exactly correct, which makes no sense, but whatever.
No, he just said that he was lying to him, and it just happened to be a coincidence.
Yeah, but he lied twice, and both of them were coincidences that came true.
I think the joke was, I think it was supposed to be a comedy.
Oh.
And the joke was he's lying about predicting the future, but he actually predicts the future. And that's the joke.
But then why
And
at
the
the
doctor's
end
crazy, so he believes him. Or
yes,
okay, this is where I get like fucking angry.
this is the confusing part.
He's either correct in his predictions, or the doctor never checks on the information and is just crazy.
Yeah.
And then follows that I'm gonna cut off his feet.
Well, no, because he says, I'm going to, I need you to tell me tomorrow's market numbers so I can invest in the right stock. And he starts naming off stocks. And he goes, oh, my feet, I hurt, my legs hurt for some reason. Oh, blah, blah. And the doctor goes, well, of course, I cut them off. What did he say? I amputated them last night. So you don't have to go anywhere. And that's the big twist at the end as he cut off his feet. And now,
his feet. Because the original version I watched was not feet.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, what version did you see?
Yeah, my DVDs. I bought like a bootleg Ukrainian one to help out the war efforts over there.
Right.
I was really concerned about them.
Yes.
But I watched it and I was like, all right, that's different. And then I watched like the American ones and I was like, oh, his feet? That's not what I saw.
Okay.
The version I watched went down something like this.
Look at it, if you will, with gentle and restrained eyes. The way you would look at a in the woods.
You startled me. I was mountain lions earlier. You out here in the middle of nowhere.
My weekend retreat, an escape from the strains of my profession.
I especially like the one on that actress.
A bit sticky, that one. Thank heavens for silicone.
Well, I've got to explain. Oh my! I too much, and my. What was it?
But don't worry, you'll be very happy here. While you were asleep, I took the liberty of amputating your. Now open your mouth and enjoy some of this delicious.
Well.
That was the version I watched. It was so dirty.
It made more sense than the one that I saw.
Yeah, because I did. Okay, there are some performance choices there. I want to bring up the clearly British man. He's the most British person I've ever seen in my life. The drunk guy here. What is his
From the
fucking
teeth,
name?
everything
Robert
else.
Morse.
I think he's an actor. He's in some stuff.
He looks like what is the notorious British drunk actor?
Oliver Reed,
Gladiator, who owns him.
Oliver Reed.
Oliver Reed, thank you.
Yeah.
He reminds me of him, does he not?
A little bit. There's a little Oliver Reed there.
Yeah. So he died this year. So
Oh.
I'm going to share this real quick.
He just died.
He died April 20th. He died fucking 14 days ago.
Wow.
But I think he did a phenomenal job in this episode because he's like,
yeah.
And he's doing a choice there, and it fucking. That's why I said when I rewatched this, I go, I love this episode in a way.
What else does he? What's his credits?
He's awful, but he makes awful great because the episode fucking sucks. But watching his performance the second time to make clips, I was like, this fucking guy gets this episode.
He wasn't even Jewish. I mean, British. He wasn't even British.
He's he's from Massachusetts. He's in How Is He Succeeded in Business, Mad Men, American Playhouse, and The Loved One. Teen Titans Go. He plays Santa Claus, apparently. American Crime Story. Dominic Dunn.
Okay.
He's in 74 episodes of Mad Men.
Oh, so he's in the show. Okay.
Which none of us have seen.
I've
right?
never seen Mad Men.
I want to. Never will.
I don't care.
Real Monsters.
We took a long break here. From 99 to
I was drinking.
Pound Puppies. I remember that show.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that was a show, actually. I remember the toys. They were the first Beanie Babies.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no. Cabbage Patch Dolls, and then
no, that's different.
Pound Puppies, same thing.
No, Pound Puppies were exactly what Beanie Babies are.
No, they were more stuffed animal. Like they didn't have the shit in there that feels like Beanie Babies.
I can't remember exactly.
Because I had one. I had one. So.
You're probably more correct than I am.
Yeah.
But I'm going off my memory because my sister had those Pound Puppies, and I was like, "What the fuck are these? Why do you have these?"
They did remake. They did come back, so maybe they followed the Beanie Baby route. Maybe more like
honestly,
Beanie Babies.
didn't know they had a show.
Oh yeah,
25 episodes. That's all it lasted.
The 80s, right?
He started in the 85 episode. If Ye Gods or If She Dies / Ye Gods. He's in Ye Gods.
Oh, Ye Gods!
We have not done that one yet.
Oh,
I want to know when that is, but I want to know Night Gallery Night Gallery. So 70s. Where's Night Gallery? You guys see it? I know it's hard for you guys to see this, probably, but
no.
My eyes aren't that good.
There it is. He's only in this one.
Oh, okay.
Red Skelton Show. Okay. Point is, he made some interesting character choices, so much so that I have 2 clips here I can play of him, of his acting choices. So, Dick, fucking stop with your mic.
It fell apart.
I know, but it's awful. So let me play this. This is if someone makes a bad joke in the show, I can play this.
Well.
It's good. That's a good choice.
And then I have this one. If one of us makes a questionable choice or says something questionable on the show,
that would be immoral.
That's a good one. I like that. That
would be immoral.
Those fat.
Oh, sorry. What?
Well,
those
that
fat.
would be immoral.
There you go.
Right? Those are great clips.
Those neighbors.
Was very awkward.
It was so awkward, but the second time I was like, I'm loving what this guy's doing.
I think you have something here.
Because he's like, I'm like, why make that choice as an actor? I would love if more than any other Twilight Zone or especially Night Gallery episode, I want to see the behind the scenes of Ghost going, do whatever the fuck you want. The set was designed by my 8-year-old.
Just do what you want.
This is a 11-minute filler on this fucking thing.
We gotta be out of here by 2:00 because the third grade class is gonna do Hamlet in here. We gotta go.
It's fucking. This is a C episode on a 4-episode run, so it's A Fear of Spiders, which I will never watch. When we do our podcast on that one, gonna skip it.
All right.
Junior, which has
Junior.
Did you catch a clip of that?
Do you have a thing against spiders? You got a spider?
Yes, I do. Gonna skip it.
You never watched
Junior?
Arachnophobia?
I will. Junior, I've seen. And
Junior.
It has the.
I'm having the baby.
The Munster father.
Oh, okay.
The joke is that there's a baby, but they check on it and it's Frankenstein.
Oh, I saw that at the end. Yes,
that's the whole joke.
That was so.
It's such a quick joke that it's the whole episode.
I was like, oh, this looks horrid.
Then there's Marmalade Wine, and there's the Academy, which maybe that's the episode that deserves the 7.0 out of 10 on IMDb with 337 votes.
No,
I gave this episode. I gave it a 2. But
Okay.
then I rewatched it and I go, you know what? 3 for his drunken faces. I love him. I love that guy's face.
Okay.
The set deserves a negative 50.
I'm going to stay with a 2.
I'm gonna go with a 3.
I want to show this set because there's 2 sets. Let's see the first set here. The best part of this episode is the painting within the painting because they do a whole okay, but here's first set. Some trees, whatever the fuck this is, and it looks like a pool here where you
Supposed
can't.
to be a river.
Is it?
I think that's the idea.
But it looks fake. The trees don't look real. The water's real, obviously, but
it's just it's the stage. It's the stage with the
why?
Yeah.
And then they go to this set.
When he falls into like the stream or whatever, it's so weird looking.
They climb up these stairs in a terrible clip here. Oh. And they go to this set.
No, not at all.
Which does not look like they put up this, and this is a tree from the previous set.
Yeah.
That is too. Are they in? So I was like, oh, he's dead because this looks like a weird heaven/hell aspect or some sort of weird demonic realm. What the fuck is happening here? I have no idea. I hated it. And then I rewatched it for Filthy
And you laughed your ass off.
At his face. I did laugh my ass off. I did. I can't deny that. I will say fuck this episode though. There's 0 trivia in IMDb.
No shit.
I went to his Night Gallery page and requested permission to talk about this episode. I have not gotten a response, and I could not find anything in the episode.
Because there's no defenders for it. Nobody's going to defend this episode.
No, and let me change the background. There we go. That makes so much difference.
How dare you mock Robert Morrissey's performance in this episode?
His performance is the only saving aspect of this because did the old guy, did the doctor not remind you of the dad? What is his name? He's in Gilmore Girls. He's in Richie Rich. Plays the dad.
Right, yeah. I want to say Richard. It's not Richard Mulligan, but it's Richard something.
Did you not look the exact same as that guy?
He's similar. He's got the same kind of.
He's dead. He is dead.
He's
I know
dead.
that.
I think Richard Herman. Herman
That
something.
That sounds about right.
I want to say Herman. He's in Lost Boys too.
Yeah, that's right.
Or he's Lost Boys as well. He's not in Lost Boys too.
He's the head vampire.
Yeah. One thing about this place is there's too many fucking vampires.
Edward Herman.
Edward Herman, that's what it was.
He died
Herman,
in 2014.
Yeah. Yes, very sad.
This guy is
okay.
Rudy Valet. Well, he looked exactly like him. That's why I care.
He died 2014.
Right? I was thinking about when Herman died.
Okay. God damn.
Oh, but look at him.
That's crazy. That was that long ago? Wow. But that's a different episode.
Oh, I'm not even gonna play. Who the fuck is this shit?
This is that's the Frankenstein Herman Munster movie.
For a quick second, I had him on screen there, and that's all that mattered. But he looked exactly like Edward Herman, and they're both fucking dead, right? This guy's dead.
Oh yeah, Edward Herman's
got to be fucking no. Rudy Valet.
Rudy Valet. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, Rudy Valet's been long dead. Yeah.
He died at age 84 a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so dead is the point.
Dead.
Night Gallery is terrible, save for 5 episodes so far. I did like our last excursion in the Night Gallery with the camera obscura. I like that episode.
Yeah, it was fine. It was just yeah.
Not a saving grace of that entire show, but it was fun. It was
fun.
interesting.
Yeah, it was fine.
Weird cinematography, weird music, weird choices.
Good acting.
This one, weird set, but it looks like his 5th grade son was like, "I'll build your set, Daddy," and he's like, "Gotcha, man, do it."
We're gonna save Rod a pretty penny so he can buy another carton of cigarettes.
No, Rod was not involved at all at this point.
Just do whatever you want. I fucking don't care.
This is early season 2, and it was already shitty. Like
it didn't last like basically half of season 1 until it became shit.
God damn. This show, and people still defend it like, "Oh, it's amazing. What are you guys not seeing?" I'm like, that's what I'm seeing.
I don't know what they're seeing.
Let's remove us real quick.
You guys are stupid.
That's what I'm seeing in the fucking show, and you're telling me the show's great?
Stupid. So stupid.
Not a one-off. Don't
I
do a fucking long duck dong to me.
I don't know what they're looking at.
Well, he was in UHF. I was doing more UHF.
Yeah, but that was still the same character,
Still
right?
the guy. Yeah, same. I think same actor.
The guy from Utah.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's from Utah.
You so stupid.
Nothing like that in real life.
You know how many people are so like incensed and enraged by Pretty in Pink? If you talk to millennial kids, they just don't think it's funny and think.
Why would I talk to millennial kids?
Because
about Pretty in
Why
Pink?
would that ever happen?
Because I want to date them.
Remember that movie that came out where you were -6?
No, it could have been Born.
They could have been pedophiles. It's fine.
It could have been 4. I don't know. Well, he ain't 4 now. It was like 25 years ago, so they're in their 30s. Aha!
No.
So fuck you.
I'm not going to talk to someone in their 20s now. It's not going to happen, man.
No, I can't stand anybody.
We're all hitting that 40 mark soon.
No, I'm already 2, 3, 4 or 5 more weeks. No, 6 more weeks, 7 more weeks.
No.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, June 26th. It's coming. We're gonna have a big birthday party. You guys can all come.
I thought it was June 23rd.
June 26th. Then we do it to 25th. It'll be Saturday. Come on out.
My notes. Oh no, sorry. You're right. I have your birthday. Okay, so here's what I read. Here's what I read wrong. Here's my notes. My calendar here. This is what I add in the notes, and so I read off at the beginning of the show.
Jesus.
I have Dick on TZ June 23rd. Your birthday here is the 26th.
Right. Yeah.
I read that wrong.
Yeah, that's fine.
You joined 3 days before your birthday.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, fantastic.
2 years ago.
We can have a wonderful celebration.
Who has done more TZ, Dick or the deceased Adam at this point? I'm curious.
I think Adam did more. Adam was on there for a lot longer than me.
Well, at this point, I think you might have done more.
I don't know.
Let's find out. So before these 3 today, we are at Adam 81, Dick 129.
Holy shit.
That's not even close anymore. So
yeah, wow, okay.
Adam at this point is forever in 4th place.
No, that's his problem.
Jansen's only on 33. He has a chance to pass.
Well,
Some
he
guy
can-
named Scott
he-
did too.
He can pass us all one day. Because he's in his 30s. Jansen's only, what, 12? He's young.
He's 30.
He's only 30?
Yeah, he at 30.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a 90s baby.
Wow, that's crazy.
So 3-3-2, something like that. I think that's what we were. Frank said 2. We said 3, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I only give it 3 because of that actor's weird, bizarre choices that gave us such great clips as these because they're so short I could play them again. Man, I love these clips.
Well, that would be immoral.
They're both great.
That would be immoral.
And I'll play this one more time just for Frank's benefit so he can build his self-esteem up while he drinks Mountain Dew.
Frank's right. Come on. Let's do it right now.
Let's do it, Frank. Right now. Let's get this electrician shit going. Let's put the power cables in there.
All right. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Frank Mix.
Darn it.
You want to touch penises? Is that what you're doing, Frank?
Docking.
No, this is electrician in German. Does it?
The flux capacitor.
Is that GSL?
No, in that movie U571, the captain said he was electrician by doing that.
Harvey Keitel was like,
You know what? I've never watched that movie. I've never watched U571, but I've hung out with the actors that were in that movie.
Well, if you want to hear 1001 naval puns,
I heard some great Bill Paxton stories though. That was the best thing about it. I heard all these wonderful stories about Bill Paxton.
you know what? Save them for our next episode of
Yes!
Maybe the Twilight Review. So long, citizens.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Too late.
Ba-da-ba.
You made the live stream, but not so much the podcast. Sorry.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You know, I fucking ordered McDonald's the other day because I'm an idiot, but they have this meal deal where it's like you get 2 cheeseburgers and 20 nuggets, which I didn't know there was 20 nuggets, and a Coke for like $18, and 2 fries, like a family meal. But it's cheaper. Well, no, it was like a 20-piece nugget. I was like, oh, I thought it was only 10, but I didn't eat them. I only had the one like set of nuggets and the cheeseburgers, but they didn't fucking give me my apple pie. That's what pissed me off.
You don't want that.
Oh no,
all that food, and you still ordered apple pies?
I didn't get it, so it didn't matter.
Why don't you just order a number 2?
Well, I was, but I wanted chicken nuggets.
The Big Mac meal?
So
I don't like them.
no, that's number 1. No,
not out here.
Yeah, they're all different. I'm sure they're all different.
Really? A
They
number
might
1 is
be.
a Big Mac. A number 2 is the 2 cheeseburger. Number 3 is a quarter pounder. Number 4 is the.
Okay, out here, no 2 cheeseburger meal.
I don't think we have 2. You have to special order it. I think.
Really?
Because I don't think it's not on our menu
not.
anymore. No.
The West Coast is different now because it used to be able to get a double cheeseburger meal if you wanted. Doesn't exist anymore. You have to order a fry and a drink.
Because they had a double cheeseburger in one of their meal deals where it was you get a double cheeseburger, a Big Mac, and like a chicken sandwich, and 2 fries and 2 Cokes. It's like a family
How
meal.
many people are you, Dick?
I know.
No, I'm just telling you what I read. I didn't order it. I'm just saying what they had.
Fuck you didn't order it. You didn't
I,
order
no,
it this
I,
time.
I only get that.
That's
occasionally.
disgusting. If you can down a double cheeseburger and a Big Mac, that's way too much beef.
Oh, it's not even real beef either. I don't do that.
Well, what is it then?
It's like Chinese newspaper.
No,
I was like
3-3-2. Everyone knows it's sawdust and super glue.
It's Taco Bell's not fucking beef. It's soy. So actually, fucking Taco Bell's probably the safest thing to eat.
How's your Alex Jones excursion going, Dick? Is that good?
What are you talking about?
Exactly. What are you talking about?
You do look like Alex Jones, by the way.
I want to tell you something right now.
The freaking frogs are gay.
We're going down a path here.
A literal Alex Jones quote.
What are we going here?
Frogs are gay.
They're turning the freaking
frogs gay. And actually, he wasn't wrong because they were hermaphrodites.
No, he was talking about the gay bomb.
No, I know, but the frogs ended up becoming hermaphroditic, though. They did change them, biologically speaking. So he wasn't technically.
Frogs do that on their own.
But there's a chemical. No, they proved there was a chemical in it. Yeah, so it wasn't wrong.
Commercial break. welcome to LIW Twilight Zone Review episode 3-something-50-fucking-4 for TZ1959 Dream Lover. I'm Phoenix West.
Franklin's.
No comment.
Why'd you have to show that?
That was so long.
I had to go pee.
Jesus Christ.
That's the point of that clip, is that
don't
it's so long.
ever do that again.
Oh, it'll happen many times.
Oh, I can hear myself talk.
When are you doing American 18?
That's like
I'm
4
on
years ago.
American 59 now. What are you talking about?
Did you
Filthy
do
Twilight
that
Zone is
already?
part of American.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Filthy Twilight Zone is part of American.
No, at the end you said American 18 or something like that. I don't know.
It was from, that was from 2018.
Yeah.
Did you do the Last Jedi that back then?
Probably.
He was on top of it.
Something happened.
So controversial.
Me and Ryan were like, who directed what? I don't even know.
Yeah,
it was great. Why should you do a Brothers Bloom bit? I
just thought that would be a funnier movie than what I watched, because it was not fun. It was dark and boring, and then she kills herself.
I have so many problems with that movie.
I have let's do this.
I just want to explain to Ryan Johnson that there's a thing called momentum in space, you fucking moron. Like, things just don't come to a dead stop because you run out of fucking gas.
I think they were both moving at the same, but you just didn't see it.
Star Wars is not science fiction.
5, 6, 7.
You're traveling to another dimension.
When I die, I want to be high. Never worry, just bury me along with my currency.
You're entering the Twilight Zone.
Hey, yo. Okay, roll it again.
You're entering LIW, the Twilight Zone review.
I have a tattoo of a sunflower on my ass.
I have a sunflower on my ass if you're interested.
When I die, I want to be high. Never worry, just bury me along with my currency. When I die, I want to be high.
Fuck, that slaps.
That's so bad.
Hey, I was quick on the button for that sunflower
such
thing.
Terrible rap
I
song.
still don't get that, man.
I want to be
Sunflower?
high.
Yeah, it still makes no sense to me.
The sunflower part, or the one when I die, I want to be high.
The sunflower part, but neither one makes sense.
The when I die, I want to be high. That's pretty self-explanatory. But
So the Twilight Zone 2002 is only one season, right?
only one season.
One
And
season.
Had I grabbed my box sets, which I normally do, I would show it now, but I forgot. This is the first time, though, I got to watch the DVDs.
Is there commentary on the DVD?
There is nothing.
Oh,
But I got to watch it, and I was like, this DVD looks pretty fucking good.
Really?
I have a big screen. And I'm like, this looks solid. Like, everything this looks like a DVD. Like, this looks like Blu-ray.
How big's your TV?
75 inches out there.
Ooh, okay.
Not massive, but big TV, you know.
75 is pretty good, though. That's pretty big.
I got a 75-inch Samsung out in the living room, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I was watching
that's
on. I'm like,
excellent.
this looks really good. Like, everything
Yeah.
looks. It's 4x3 inside a 10, inside the widescreen TV. But I'm like, fuck,
10
it
by
looks
6.
great.
It's kind of like a bigger TV for that house.
Night Gallery, I'm like,
Oh no, yeah.
it looks okay. TZ85 though, the DVDs are the worst quality you
I
can
bet.
watch.
Probably a bad VHS transfer or something.
Oh my god, no,
It's not good.
they're better than the VHS. I will give them that,
Mm.
but they're terrible, especially when it's shot on film back then.
They're like
Come on.
360p, maybe.
You know what it was?
Maybe. It looks like you're streaming on like a 1997 like AOL disc for free.
I think they were shot on film but transferred to tape.
It feels like it.
for broadcast, and that's probably what it was.
And they couldn't find like CBS
The Masters.
grant them access to the Masters.
No, I doubt it,
The
because
negatives.
who would? That show nobody wanted to spend money on that show.
Well, the original 1959 to 1964 Twilight Zone, we saw in the shelter episode, you can see the cracks.
Oh yeah,
where there's supposed to be cracks, and you can see there's the mortar, and there's nothing there. Thank you,
Right.
Frank. Finally. Please wear that every episode. But you could see
I never
like,
think about it.
there's those details that's embarrassing, and then you get to 85 Twilight Zone, and you're like, this looks like a Zales commercial. It looks
Yeah, it's bad.
awful.
It's got that with cephalic tone sepia tone filter.
Yeah. There's always been a great debate in film: sepia or sepia.
Yeah, I don't know.
I say sepia.
So I use both.
I'm from the Midwest, so I should say sapia.
Oh, I got the sepia with some pop.
Oh, the sapia. Oh,
That's some
it's so
pop.
good.
The
It
new
looks
pop.
so, dusty. Oh, it looks great.
That new pop sepia. Oh, it's so good. It's cherry.
You hear that new song by those Hanson boys, eh?
Oh no, I like the
those guys are heartbreakers. Watch out, mind you. Yeah,
I like the new Beatles, the Nonasis.
No, you know, Oasis is nothing compared to the Hanson boys. Oh
No,
God, those
you're
guys
wrong.
are handsome. They look like girls though. Don't jerk off in the bathroom when your wife's not looking, because you're jerking off the boys, mind you.
Liam Gallagher would have some words for you.
I swore the lead singer was a chick for 6 months.
Frank, set up today's episode of TZ2002 Dream Lover.
I have never fast forwarded so much through an episode in my life.
I hate you guys. I watched this in Suffer, and you guys are fast forwarding.
I just don't like sitting through just awful group sex scenes. I don't know.
Granted, it was a twist of an ending. And did you see the twist coming, or did you think?
Yes.
Did you really?
The twist made no sense.
No, it doesn't. But did you see it coming?
I saw a lot of things coming.
It made no sense.
Ah!
I saw this guy coming a lot.
The guy from Heroes.
Because the guy from Heroes, who I never seen Heroes, but my wife we're watching it together, and I'm like, fuck, it's softcore porn. Okay. And she goes, I know that guy. He's from Heroes. And I'm like, all right. And I look him up. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Yep.
No idea. He's dressed like he's in softcore porn. I'll show that in a second, but
he is doing
I was just like,
porn.
Okay, so the setup. Sorry, Frank. I know I told you to set it up, but I'm going to do it.
No, go ahead, because I don't know what else.
He's at a desk, and they show the Alan Moore paint drawing on the wall, where he's a writer of graphic novels. I have a real fucking problem with the beginning of this episode, because it's supposed to be, he's the greatest author, and he wrote a graphic novel, and everyone took advantage, like everyone bought it, and he's successful. And they show the poster on the wall. I go, that looks exactly like the poster right here behind me. Not here physically, but in my living room. It's the Alan Moore Watchmen poster where he's walking on the alley, and it says, "Who watches the Watchmen?" There's a dead body in front of him. I'm trying to find an image of it, but I can't.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hold on.
I'll say,
why can't I find this?
No. They'll scream for me to save them, and I'll say no.
I'll say,
I'm stuck in here with you, or whatever.
You're stuck in here with me.
Fuck you, midget.
I tried to watch that movie again. I couldn't do it. I hate the movie. I hate that movie. I don't like it.
People hate it, and I don't give a shit. I love it.
That's fine. Like I don't mind. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Great. I can't do. I tried. I was just like, I want to give it a shot. I couldn't get past 30 minutes. I was just like, ugh. Okay, I can't do it.
It is slow as fuck.
Yeah, because I've read it. I've read the. Well, it's word for word and picture for picture the book. I mean, it is a direct cut and paste, like absolutely cut and paste.
Are you
from the book?
Does that piss you off, or I mean,
a little bit, because if you're
why?
going to adapt something,
It's not an adaptation though.
But then it is, because they changed the ending, so it is an adaptation.
They got rid of the fucking squid.
They got rid of the big squid monster, which I gave him credit for that, because I think that worked a little bit better. Because in the book, it's a little goofy.
I literally cannot find this poster I'm looking for, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what it is. Yeah.
I can see it in my mind's eye. Yeah.
I have a giant poster in my media.
It's just one big joke.
Yeah,
I can show the poster of my Nick Cage intro where I'm jerking off. It's right behind me.
It says The Watchmen in yellow letters, right?
Yeah, it says who's watching The Watchmen beside him. That body in front of Rorschach. That's all it is.
Is the
really
jerk
simple,
off.
cool poster. But in this episode, it's this. I'll pull it up in a second here. Find it. Nope, it's right there on my main page. Dream Lover.
It's kind of an odd choice, though, that they would make this guy, because this was only 2002, so Spider-Man would have been the big comic book movie coming out. So anything comic really wasn't quite there yet. It was getting there.
But
now it's everywhere.
Poster is just Watchmen.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And she goes, at one point she has a line, she goes, Alan Moore couldn't do it better himself. I go, fuck you. Like out loud. I was like, fuck yourself. And she's like, why? I'm like, Alan Moore's the guy who did this.
Alan Moore didn't draw though. He
No,
wrote.
but he.
Yeah.
They're clearly going for that. And
Yeah.
it pissed me off a little bit.
Yeah. Because she's the artist. But that's the other thing. She's drawing and writing.
No.
Alan Moore is not an artist. He's a writer. Oh, right. Yes.
Well, yeah. What threw me off is that she knew Stan Lee like that. And I was like,
yeah, right. Yeah.
That's weird.
Stanley wrote shit. Like they wrote terrible script. They sucked. Everything they created was shit. It's just it became this big thing now. But those stories are all like so simple and not that interesting.
Well,
Spider-Man just fought
Stephen
bank
King.
robbers. Yeah, it's all shit.
You got to put Stephen King in that group too, where
Sure.
they're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're good, prolific writers, but like people made their shit into way better art than they ever could have imagined.
Because they adapted it.
Shawshank is clearly the example there.
That's
That book, I read the short story. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's like 10 pages long.
It's what is it? 60, 70 something pages. And
Not even.
It's so like they talk so much about how much money shoved up his ass for like pages and pages. I'm like, I get it. There's money in his ass. Come on, Steven. Can we?
Andy Dufresne had a $20 bill shoved up his ass into his prostate.
No, he's like, he's a banker, so he shoved several $1,000s up his ass and snuck it in the Shawshank prison. And he pulls out the fecal matter and removes the dollars and cleans. And it's like, okay, the movie doesn't mention that. And it didn't matter, right? Okay.
I remember reading it on a flight.
Ironically, holy shit.
Yeah, I remember reading it on a flight to Florida once.
Oh my god.
Took me an hour.
I read.
I don't remember any of it. I don't remember any of it.
Shutter Island. I read that book in a day at work. I read the whole book in a day at work. It was just very
106 pages. Shawshank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's in a book with like 4 other stories. I think
it's in the different seasons book.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, At Pupil, The Body, which later became
The Stand.
The Stand. And then a book that never became a movie. The only one of the 4 that never did. Nobody knows what it is. I don't even know.
I only read The Shawshank. Yeah.
At Pupil's good.
Yeah, At Pupil's good.
The movie's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
good. Ian McKellen's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said the name right for once. Yeah. Ian McKellen's good. Brad Renfro died.
He's dead.
He's fucking dead.
He killed himself, I think he killed himself.
He OD'd.
Was it OD or I thought he killed himself? I think he hung himself.
Everyone that ODs, they
same. Well, it's the same. Yeah, same.
Chris
idea.
Farley OD'd, but the man killed himself.
Yeah. That lifestyle, you're not going to live very long.
No.
Well, he wanted to die the same age that his hero did.
Phoenix. That's not fair.
Don't leave me,
Dick. Who was Chris Farley's greatest hero?
John Belushi.
What age did John Belushi die?
33.
All right,
was Chris Farley when he died?
You're taking one guy. I'm talking about people who die, who OD.
No,
who
we're
died.
talking
You're not
specifically
committing
right now
suicide.
about Chris Farley. He killed himself.
It could have been a subconscious choice, but it was made.
No, you don't
He's
take
dead.
that much. You don't take a black ball heroin.
No, you literally like no, because there's a lot of people ODing off of fentanyl. They don't even know they're taking it.
No, I agree.
That's the difference.
I didn't say everyone who ODs.
Well, you said it in a broad term. You didn't say Chris Farley. You said that after I said that.
Did I not say Chris Farley?
It was Chris
No.
Farley.
I said Chris Farley before you did. What are you talking about?
No, you didn't. Did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Because
I thought you
The
brought up
whole
Chris
my
Farley
whole
after
premise
I said
was
it.
based
No,
on
he-
Chris Farley.
He was based
My
off the
bad.
John Belushi
All right.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
fair enough.
specifically
Fair
mentioned
enough.
Chris Farley
Yeah.
and how he killed himself because he died at the exact age that his hero did. He even mentioned that he.
I
wants to
just heard
die
you
then.
say people that OD basically.
No.
kill themselves.
Well, because all the musicians.
And that's why I said I don't think that's fair.
Do you think Kurt Cobain was like 27?
Yeah, well, no,
Way to go.
all musicians who die of an OD or suicide, 27, like all of them. It's crazy.
It's just
Which is why, Frank, it
coincidence.
makes our two guys.
Well, I mean, yeah,
really
but I'm
sad,
saying it's
'cause they're in their
crazy.
30s or 40s.
What?
For Frank, because 27 is the age for a musician to die. Because you got like Jimi Hendrix and you have Kurt Cobain and
Yeah,
Jim
but plenty of other
Morrison.
Plenty
But
of other
Frank,
musicians have died at other ages.
no, but the fucking like
The
icons,
good ones.
and that's why I say, Frank, ours are weird because your guy died in his 30s, my guy died in his 40s. because Chet died in his 30s, right? Like late 30s, 38. Chet.
Yeah.
Chester?
Who? Oh,
Chester.
Chester. Yeah. Chester. No, he was.
Right?
I thought he was. I don't know.
But Chris Cornell was in his
But
40s.
No, they were both in their mid 30s.
No,
Yeah,
Chris
but
Cornell was
I thought
40s.
they got murdered because they were busting up a kiddie porn ring or something.
Yeah, whatever.
That conspiracy theory.
I don't know,
story.
man. It's really hard to hang yourself from a fucking doorknob.
You mean
was
Just saying.
Yeah.
52. He was 52. Chris Cornell.
You can't tell me Chris Cornell and Chester killed themselves by hanging themselves from a doorknob. You cannot make me believe that. I'm sorry.
Chris Cornell, I do believe.
I don't.
Chris Bennington, you could convince me. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm not denying
He was 41. So okay, so 40s, 50. That was off by a decade on each.
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't have problems, but it's just very hard to kill yourself like that, man. It's like you might as well just sit there and hold your breath and die of suffocation.
Well, here's where I bring in every single time we talk about this. I go, what about what's his name from The Wire? And you go, he didn't kill himself. And I go, oh yeah, he was killed and then hung from a doorknob. Fair point, my friend. All right, so I'll just skip that conversation and pretend like we had it. Yeah, there we go. You've seen The Wire, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, we failed to mention that the girl in this episode is Shannon Elizabeth.
Oh, let me read a review about her.
Oh,
I read the greatest review ever, and let me share that on screen because
I think
Shannon Elizabeth.
I think she plays poker now.
Shannon Elizabeth lights up the screen in wooden performance. Shannon Elizabeth adds a level of sex appeal to the updated Twilight Zone. Although her performance is by the numbers, it is a saving grace of the episode to have her there. There spelled wrong. Solid writing in the show contributes to an above-average episode. Although the word stale comes to mind for all of the sets and atmospherics, which detracts greatly. At least the music itself keeps the show. The grammar is so wrong in this; it makes it hard to read. At least the music itself helps keep the show above water.
Above water. Ugh.
Mark Snow is a brilliant composer, and the theme by Jonathan Davis of Korn. Well, perhaps one that it will be easily dated is at least evocative. Adrian Pascar.
It's on for
fuck up
7 seconds in the beginning. How's that even?
The problem is he wrote the score, he made the score, and then Mark Snow incorporated that theme song into his score because they hear like dun, 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 you hear that throughout. So I get what they're saying. Adrian Pascar is a pawn in the story. He really brings nothing to the table as an actor other than being annoying. It doesn't help that he's given lines exclusively to make him whine. Fortunately, there's enough going on to hold your interest. I just thought this intro here was amazing because I literally said, she's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And then the
awful
twist starts to happen, and then she's fine. And I go, okay, maybe that was an actual choice there. Because she's exactly her performance and character from the first American Pie movie. Shows up in a towel. Oh, hey.
Yeah, she doesn't speak English in American Pie, right?
No,
she's broken accent.
Oh, she's wearing a towel and shows her titties, her big, thick titties. Do you remember when we saw her at a Five and Diner or a...
Yeah.
And I go, saw you naked. With her husband, who looks like a sleazebag.
And I don't think they're married. They're
not
divorced.
But I was like,
I think
you screamed, saw you naked at her.
I did. It was like 2003.
Did she hear you?
Oh, she had to have. It wasn't Shakey's, but it was like what was that? What's that place?
Mills?
No, it wasn't Mills. It was
Mills?
the
Big Boys.
No.
Big Bob's. Bob's. No,
it wasn't Bob's. It was the.
Was it Hollywood or was it in Burbank? I can't remember. Or it had to be a diner. It's probably not there anymore.
Mills Shakes. It was. Fuck.
It had Shakes.
They had Shakes. It was one of those places that Remco loved because Remco loved Americana, and we were so fucking over that. It's one of those generic places.
Hamburger Hamlet.
No, it was like a Jack and Bubba. It had the 50s aesthetic. What was the name of that fucking place?
Well, that's Mel's, but it's got to be something else.
No, Colts. No. Okay.
Roy Rogers.
It's either Bob's Big Boys, Mel's, and that's about 50s. Yeah, that's still around. I mean, if we did go to one that's not there anymore, I can't remember what it was. I really have no thought.
We used to have the best 50s place around me, but they closed down. It was so fucking good.
It was
handmade fries with
Johnny Rockets.
You know?
Oh, Johnny Rockets. Yeah.
Johnny
I think
Rockets.
they're all gone too now. Yeah,
they're not all gone.
A lot of them are gone.
That was just at Vegas, and they had one there.
Did they really? Oh my god,
But
that was the only one
I was
left.
thinking about this, and that's why it
Holy
came to mind.
shit.
I was like,
Yeah.
I literally yelled. I was like, "Saw you naked!" And then he like stared at my hamburger.
Saw your titties.
And she's just like, and her husband, who he seriously looks like a weird porn scumbag.
Well, he was an actor too. He was in a bunch of movies.
Yeah, but she was
no. He was
she's
in a bunch of
a,
movies
she's
in
a
the
10.
early 2000s.
He's like a negative 7.5 sewer creature.
Yes, he is.
He's a subterranean, like
he's a chud. He's a chud.
Chud baby, and
he's a chud.
She was at the
He must have had a
height
huge
of her
cock.
game right then. She was
He
just
probably had a huge cock.
She recently had a starring role in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back,
And he was in it too.
And he was, but he looks like a guy. He looks like Ron Jeremy's stunt double.
He does.
And she looks like her.
Are they still together? Look her up. What does she look like today? Look up Shannon Elizabeth today. Does she still got it? Or
I
does
don't
she
even want to make fun of her because I have nothing against her or nothing for her.
I'm sure she
I'm
looks
just saying.
fine.
What part was she in James Bob Strike Back?
Oh, she was one of the
She was one of
girls
those-
spies or whatever.
With
What's her name?
Kevin
Zoe.
Smith's wife.
That's right.
So here's a
And-
picture of her and Kevin Smith together, actually.
There you go.
Even though I clicked on it, nothing will pop up. There you go.
Yeah, she's a poker player now. Well, that's a new picture.
She looks great.
Is she going out with? Oh yeah,
Here's
she's
her
go-
ex-husband, the
I
guy
think
we
she's-
saw her with.
She's going out with Russell Simmons.
Okay, Shannon Elizabeth, ex-husband. Let's look at this sewer creature back then. He looks like Ron Jeremy's stunt double, does he not?
It doesn't. Yeah, he looks like John C. Reilly's cousin. Oh, she's with Russell Simmons now. That's weird. Russell Simmons, really? Ugh.
But this is probably the time we saw her, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. But you see him next to her, and you're like, oh, I could fuck her.
That's right. Everybody has a chance.
It's just whatever at this point.
Everybody has a chance.
He looks like the Counting Crows lead singer.
I was literally just going to say that because I saw this picture right here. And I was about to say that because look at his braids or his dreads, whatever you want to call those things.
Hey, he's a white guy. That's cultural appropriation right there.
Here he is.
So is the Counting Crows guy.
No, the Counting Crows guy's black, I thought.
No.
He's not black?
He related to Ivan?
Oh, you know what? Maybe he is.
She's fucking Ghostbusters royalty. I will say an apology to everything I just said.
I doubt it, though. He could be a Reitman. You never know.
Joseph Reitman related to Ivan. Ivan Reitman is not related to Joseph Reitman.
Oh, well, you can throw your stones. Throw your stones. You can do what you want. Burn hell. Goodbye.
I gave him benefit of the doubt based on his last name.
Things that'll burn in hell.
I mean, he did well for himself.
Things that'll burn in hell, volume 28.
I mean, she's not my type, but
100 and yeah, I agree, Frank. Yeah, it's mostly jokes at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
I never.
she literally is not my type. Like I'm just not into that.
I thought she's cute, but yeah, I never liked. She's no Alexander Daddario, but who is?
Who?
Number one.
Oh my God! Show Frank.
No,
Alexander
I don't want to look up
Daddario.
pictures of her because I don't want to stay up all night with an erection.
Oh my God!
I don't want to do it.
She's insane.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
She's
It's fine, Frank. Listen back to this
unbelievable.
and then look it up and then hide in your bathroom all night.
Oh my God, she's ridiculous.
What's her name again?
No,
Alexandria Daddario.
Alexandra.
And now she's getting married to some fucking who knows what. Some
Not Zach.
producer.
all
Some loser.
Phoenix West, some loser.
That's it. Yeah. I hate my life.
So, Dream Lover.
Yes, continue.
Okay. No, I'll just show my filthy Twilight
God
Zone
damn,
because-
look at those eyes.
right?
I know.
That's the first thing you notice, and then you're like, "Oh, the rest of it's amazing."
And she's got fucking
I said
giant
you say
tits.
Tits
Frank,
look like-
focus,
What?
focus. Filthy Twilight Zone.
Those eyes are like teal.
He drew her. She comes into reality in the beginning. So I was like sitting there going, I think he's doing something else in the beginning here.
Well,
Am I distracting you?
So much for sweet.
You're sexy.
Frank has not stopped looking at his phone at her. I'm gonna wait.
I'm sorry. I saw I saw
you're right.
Solo behind her, and I'm like, what was she in Solo?
no, but she was probably at the premiere.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I want you to watch
It's like,
this.
that wasn't her. That was fucking.
You have to get over your hump there because she's my number one celebrity crush.
She's pretty
I've
good.
said that like 10,000 times in the show.
Well, her eyes are amazing looking. I'll give her that.
We'll tell you another secret about True Detective here in a second because you've seen True Detective.
Of course.
Remember episode 3 or 4, whatever it was?
Yeah. What, the cell phone bitch?
No, the first one.
The one where he looks like right down the barrel of her asshole. Remember when Woody Harrelson's cheating on his wife with that girl?
Yeah,
That's her.
That's not her.
That's her.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is. No, it is.
100%.
not.
Yes,
no,
it
Frank,
is.
That's her.
It's her.
The cell phone chick.
No.
No,
the cell
girl
phone
he
chick is the
literally
second
fucks
girl.
on camera, and you see him like.
Yeah, she shows her big old titties.
I don't remember.
Do not look yet. Wait until the show's over to masturbate. Just watch this, okay? Just watch this in the meantime.
Are you a heterosexual man?
Can I hold your attention for 45 seconds?
I just remembered the cell phone chick that he fucked.
Well, yeah, she's the one that says, "I think I want you to fuck my ass," and he goes,
Yeah, because that's my girl right there.
Okay.
She was in Banshee.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's Banshee
okay,
girl.
so you save your Banshee thoughts. This is only 45 seconds, Frank. Think and then masturbate after.
I don't want to think about
That should be a public service
Here we go.
announcement.
Am I distracting you?
So much for sweet.
You're sexy. Not anymore. You're sexy. You're sexy.
Essentially, this episode should have been called "Jerk Off."
Like I said, I made the second episode ever without using the beep.
Not very good.
Because all I was thinking was like, this guy's masturbating right now. That's what we're watching.
Yeah,
right?
well, that's what I was when I watched it, I was just like, this whole episode is just him jerking off. Like, what is this?
Oh, I just fast forwarded in the episode. Look what I found.
Oh no.
It just happened to be right there.
Yeah, look.
So he draws her into existence in the beginning, and she shows up twice, and he catches her like off. He walks in the room like, "Where the fuck is she?" And he finds her, and she jumps on his chair. She drags him into the bathroom for some reason, fucks him there, and then she's gone. Or they fuck in the bed, and then she's gone the next morning, right? And then he goes out, and she's like, "Where the fuck is she?" And then she finds him. He finds her in the kitchen, right? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. Something like that.
And it says like set up,
Yeah.
and he's the writer, and he finds her, and then eventually he gets jealous because he sees her talking to the cable guy, and he's like, other people can see her. My
Right.
dream lover has a dream lover. Oh no! I did think they did enough right to set this up to fool the audience.
What I thought at first was she was going to be like she's a muse, like she's an actual muse from the Greek mythology, and anytime she sees a man, she has to. The problem is every man is attracted to her, and she's a muse for every man, so she can't be beholden.
He's
to
gonna
any one
install your
person.
cable really well.
Yeah, and like he's obsessed. He's just like, this fucking bitch, you belong to me. And like, I don't belong to anybody, David.
I did
Or
think
whatever.
the same thing at first.
Yeah, almost.
I didn't predict the ending until he goes back to the house after he tries to punch the
Right.
cable guy. When I go,
That's the giveaway. Yeah.
okay, that's when I figured it out.
It is. Yeah. That's the giveaway.
When I say I figured it out beforehand, it was before the reveal. I was like, all right, now I got it.
Yeah.
Because when he goes home, it's very obvious. Okay, so he catches them together. He does like 7 or 8 speeches in this episode.
Yeah.
Which they referenced in that little review I read, where it's very obvious, and he's very controlling. And he's just like, "You're my woman. No other man looks at you. Stay inside. Make me happy. That's your fucking job.
Put my pee-pee in your mouth hole.
You're a woman. I fuck your pie hole.
That's right.
And I fill it up with custard. All right, shut the fuck up. Swallow my cum. Call it a good night. All right.
I love you, David. I swallowed your cum.
Exactly. That's another Vanilla Sky reference.
Open los ojos.
Open los ojos. Open los ojos. I swallowed your cum. Do you know what that means?
Tech support.
She's my favorite movie villain of all time.
Tech support.
Who?
Cameron. Sorry, what?
Cameron Diaz.
No, I thought you were saying something else. Cameron Diaz in Vanilla Sky is my favorite movie villain of all time. I swallowed your cum, David. Don't you know what that means?
What's her
and
name?
She
of the,
drives
of
him
the
off
show?
a bridge.
Yeah,
she's a
what's her
fucking
name,
psycho.
though? What was her name of the movie? I think you're following me. David.
The woman of my fucking dreams. Speaking of Kevin Smith, the woman of my fucking dreams. You're rich and loaded and you're interesting. I'm from Ohio.
Yeah.
That's Jason Lee in that movie. We're talking about Vanilla Sky, Dick.
It doesn't matter.
Watch the fucking movie. It's great.
I've never seen it.
Vanilla Sky's good. You probably like it. It's a good movie. It's got a good twist to it. It's very well done.
Several twists.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I made a list of movies that feel like Twilight Zone scripts. Vanilla Sky.
Yeah. And I guess the foreign film that's based on is totally different. Not even close to the same thing. So
I've seen both.
Have you seen it? Okay. I was curious.
That's why I first said Abre los ojos to you.
Right. Yeah.
Because I've seen them both.
Is it the same?
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very, very similar. Honestly, they're pretty close. Just
like
Insomnia, they're almost shot-for-shot remakes.
Really? Because the director was saying like this was like a separate movie, and he liked what
Cameron Crowe
did with it. Yeah, so I don't understand that.
No, it's 85% similar.
Wow. Okay.
Insomnia is 93% similar.
Yeah, Insomnia is pretty tight. Yeah.
The difference is one dies in the end, one doesn't. And surprisingly, it's the American one that's different.
Insomnia?
Yeah, you think the Norwegian version would be darker, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
But he also shoots a dog in that movie. But the dog's alive, and in the Christopher Nolan remake, the dog's dead. He shoots a dead dog. Let's see it.
No, the dog's dead in the Insomnia. If Chip Pacino.
No, that's what I'm saying. The dog's dead in the Pacino one.
Oh, he's alive.
The dog's alive.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
and that's the
that's
slight
the
differences.
Right.
Like he falls off the sorry, what's the word?
She was found here in garbage.
He falls off the dock at the end and doesn't. It's one of those very, very slight differences, and I don't know. I like the Pacino one more because the.
Oh yeah, I love the Pacino. I love Christopher Nolan. So yeah.
Sorry, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine.
Have you seen Insomnia?
What?
Have you seen Insomnia?
No.
Oh, really? Oh, you
on
got
the
to
theater.
watch it too.
It's on the theater.
I saw the theater too. I was supposed to work in the theater. That's when I worked in the theater, and I didn't show up for work. I went and saw Insomnia, and I didn't realize, I was on the schedule. I was supposed to work this day. They fired me like literally a month later.
So 2002, you got fired?
Yeah. I've been fired so many times.
Nice.
You got fired from a movie theater?
Yeah, like twice.
I got fired from one job, but I also quit it ahead of time.
There you go.
No, that actually happened to me at like 3 different jobs where I put in my 2 weeks notice.
And then you got fired?
And then I go, all right, I'll be here for this shift and this shift and this. here's what I'm going to be here for. I'll finish out I'm not going to fuck you guys over. I'm going to finish this. And they go, okay, great. And I work those and they go, could you stay on like another week to train or, just because you know what you're doing? Can you do that? And I'm like, probably not. I'll let you guys know. And I don't say anything after that. And they go, all right, you're fired. And I'm like, I already quit though.
Get your shit and get the fuck out of here.
Only job I was fired from was Toys R Us.
I quit
I moved
that
out of
job.
state because I was like,
quit that
all right,
job.
bye.
Yeah.
And
That was
I
a fucking
moved in
nightmare.
there. I get the phone calls.
Yeah.
Well, you're 3 hours into your shift. You're going to show up. And I was like, no, ignore
I'm
that.
out of the
Go to sleep.
state, dickhead. Hang up. You know how I quit that job? Toys R Us. I called them in. I'm not going to come in today. I quit personal reasons. And I hung up and went back to sleep. Because they were making me do night shifts. And it was just awful because we were remodeling the store. It was a fucking nightmare. It was hell.
I'm so glad to hear they went under.
Well, yeah, it made me sad, but because I like the toys.
You can buy toys elsewhere.
I know, but it's not the
KB
same.
to
They're gone too.
Fuck.
I can't.
Or maybe if you go to like a
I remember
Blockbuster video.
I remember shopping for
Circus
video
City.
games there with the little.
Oh yeah, a little tab, like the card you bring to the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the old days. Yeah, I remember that.
Back when Nintendo games were new.
Here's your original Xbox game.
They're still $150. I mean, that's so funny that video games never change in price.
No, the last time I bought a video game there it was literally for the Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, for like 50, 60 bucks.
I don't remember how much it was.
No, original Nintendo games were 30, 40.
I heard the 50. They were 50. I think they're just as much.
How much were you buying games for? You Californian?
I don't think it was that much.
Sweet Christ. Yeah,
I
we
think
paid
they were-
30, 40 bucks out here in the
Back in the 80s?
On the
Sure. They're the same price.
Dude, no.
No.
Yeah.
It was never above 50 until Xbox 360.
No, look it up. Look it up. Look up the prices.
No, I'm saying on the East Coast, it was never above that much.
Well, I swear to God that
I can vouch for
NES
that.
games were
Yeah.
$50 a pop.
Xbox 360 is when we first saw above 50.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say NES games back then in the 80s were like $40.
Yeah, so I'm saying 30, 40 bucks at the most.
Depends which game though, because some were 20.
Maybe it was somewhere on sale. Yeah, you get the 20 with the cheap
Or
games,
some
but
just suck.
knockoff games. That's what I mean. We used
Yeah.
to buy those all the time because that's all we could afford.
That's part of the reason I had a Sega Genesis because the
Yeah,
games for white trash,
Yeah.
a poor
Yeah.
person like me, it was super because you get a game for $15.
Yep.
Play Mortal Kombat 2.
Yep.
You buy the 32X little plug-in thing at the top, and you plug that game on top of that. So it was 17 inches of games that you're playing. You get
Yeah.
the Game Genie on top of that. It's
yeah.
So yeah, it was super cheap though.
Yeah, yep. And then the Sega Saturn next to it.
My uncle had Sega CD. We did play that. I remember Sega CD.
But I
Yeah,
never noticed a
Sega
game
Saturn.
above $50 until 360 came out.
I think the regular Xbox had it.
No, it's Sega CD. I wish I would have kept his game so because we had that game that's worth like $500 right now. The home invasion game where like you're the robbers trying to rob the house with a girl inside.
That sounds fucking amazing. Oh wait, you just changed my mind at the last second there.
What are you rape
There's a
her?
girl inside now?
Well, no, you're like two bumbling. You're like it's more or less they're bumbling
So
burglars.
you're Marv and
Pretty much, yeah. It's like a
Okay.
joke. But I guess I don't know if it gets like if you lose, it's dark. It's like it's controversial.
I
It's
do want to
it's-
say I just saw on Facebook 2 days ago. Daniel Stern posted on Facebook, "Hey guys, I'm doing well. It's been a couple years since I posted on Facebook," and it's like him and his family. I'm like, that man looks happy as shit.
Oh, he's probably great. Yeah.
He's loaded.
Yeah, he's fine.
All that Wonder Years money and
Oh,
he's
sure.
so fucking loaded. And I'm like, he's just like an old man. He's got his grandkids. I'm like, good for him. I was like, had a
Yeah.
happy moment there in my day.
Yeah, good for him.
I was like, good for that guy. He deserves it.
Unlike Fred Savage, who's going through a Me Too moment, he got fired off of Wonder Years.
Part of the reason I brought it up. We
Yeah.
talked about that last week.
Yeah,
Are you more on board with Team Savage or Team Accusers?
I think Savage because he's been directing TV for fucking 20-something years.
The second he gets casted on a show
Yeah,
as an actor for the first time since Austin Powers 3,
I don't
We
know.
talked about this. I'm
on
on
his
team,
own damn show too.
I'm on team common sense.
I need to think. Yeah, because he's been. Yeah,
I'm never on the accusers or the person's side. I'm
Yeah.
on whichever team makes more sense in the moment. Like I
Yeah.
was originally like, "Oh fuck Johnny Depp," because I don't like
Right,
that guy.
yeah,
Now I'm
exactly.
like, all right,
now everybody's.
I'm
team
more Johnny Depp, but also fuck both of them.
Yeah, well,
They're
she's
both
awful.
pieces of shit.
She's awful. No,
And literally they'll shit in your bed. That's what I learned.
She
But
had
now I'm kind of like,
fecal
Fred
material.
does Fred Savage seem, just looking at him and knowing his history in the industry, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy.
I mean, it's possible, but we would have heard something by now. He's literally been directing sitcoms for 20-something years.
It's the Chris Hardwick scenario.
Yeah,
about
yeah.
last time we're talking.
I can't. I need more evidence. I just don't. I can't buy it.
Consistently friends with his exes is
Yeah.
a huge stone for me. I can't
Yeah.
overturn that stone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
You don't remain friends with your exes.
And now
with
he's
like 7 exes because that man's a man whore. He admits
Now he married the fucking Hearst heir, so he's fucking loaded.
He bought a house from the 20s and he's built
Yeah,
it up since then. And
he's a multimillionaire. That fucking guy.
on his podcast, he talks about that house because he invites guests over to do his podcast. And I'm like, this house sounds fascinating because he turned it into like a weird museum.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, I want to go to that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Frank.
You've been listening to the Always Sunny podcast?
I want to, but I can't keep up. But I did check out the couple episodes.
What do you mean you can't keep up? It's only like 30 episodes.
And I'm fucking busy, man.
Oh, we haven't talked about the twist of this episode yet. We were getting there, but we never.
We'll get there. So no, it's I listened to a couple episodes.
They're good. I like them.
They are, yeah, they're funny. Like I said, I couldn't keep up.
No, the one it was Dennis and it was Rob and Charlie and
none of those play Dennis.
Rob
Isn't
or Glenn
plays
Glenn Howerton.
yeah Glenn Howerton, yeah. Glenn and Charlie were on, and then whatever her fucking name is, Dee calls in.
Caitlin.
Yeah, Caitlin. And instead of having her picture up, they have an ostrich.
A bird,
Whap, 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 whap. I'm sorry.
There's a reason their show is one of the funniest shows of all time. And
remember fucking Mac is in the bathroom and he looks up, there's an ostrich. He goes, "Oh, hey, D."
It's the Halloween episode where it's called Who Impregnated D was the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Where he's dressed like Legolas in the bathroom. Oh, hey, D. And it's clearly an ostrich. Dick, have you seen that show?
I've seen the show, but I haven't watched it in a long time.
Please just watch it. It's on Hulu.
I know. I have a reason why I don't watch it, but
why?
It's a personal reason.
Why?
Because we knew one of the guys that worked on the show, and he was so annoying. He used to talk about it all the time. So it's like he kind of killed the show for me.
Okay, is it Matt?
No. This was a guy that was more successful. He was
Oh,
very
who?
successful. He was
Kyle?
No. This you don't even know Mitchell. His name was Mitchell. He's a boom operator. He's a sound guy. He's on this. He's on set.
Oh, they talk a lot of shit on him, by the way.
No, he's
No.
Hold on.
In the podcast, they talk a lot of shit on him.
Who?
The gang. They talk a lot of shit on the boom operator guy.
Do they?
There you go.
Now I really don't want to watch it.
You now have reason to watch it and then listen to the podcast.
No, because I know him. I didn't like him. He wasn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, they hate him too, dude.
Oh, I thought they were being nice to him.
No, they talked a ton of shit on him.
Oh, well, I don't know. He did all right, so he's fine. He works on all the Quentin Tarantino movies.
Okay, great. It doesn't the show
Wow,
itself.
you sound
fucking ignore that guy.
No, I am jealous. The guy makes makes like 6 figures a year doing his job. Good for him, but it's like that guy did not deserve that.
Does him making money distract you from laughing?
Yes, I'm that petty.
Sounds like it.
You sound like you should star in Tank Girl. You're that petty. That's a real inside joke.
Lori Petty.
Well,
I get your point and I break it.
Okay.
Ah!
care.
No, I'll watch. I've seen it. Yeah, it's a funny show. I like it. But
I was so
Yeah.
reluctant. I was the
It's
same
funny.
thought you are, where I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
because I already watched The League, and then some
Yeah,
friend
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, you should watch It's Always Sunny. I'm like, I already saw The League. Like, I like that show. Okay, and he turns it on, and it was a random episode. I'm like, oh, the girl's actually funny in the show. Like,
Yeah.
she's not just there; she's actually funny. So I was like, all right, I'll watch it, and I watched.
Yeah. It's a
through.
funny show. Yeah.
It's my second favorite show on the air.
Yeah.
It's probably funnier than American Dad, to be honest, consistently.
So it
But-
ends up being that
Yes.
Shannon Elizabeth is actually the real person, and
Oh, yeah,
Heroes is the fake, phony, made-up dream boy. There's the twist. It was a
Can I
twist.
show his weird softcore porno outfit when he goes to check on her when she disappears after a night of fucking?
When he slaps her, or he tries to slap the guy.
Look at him.
Ha!
He's like Richard Grieco.
He is Richard
Look like
Grieco's
Scott Stapp.
Here's our softcore porn shot.
He's about to do a Creed song.
So exactly. So in reality, she's real, just showered. He comes in after her, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She just left the shower on.
You know, those showers with no shower curtains, just glass blocks. Yeah, those.
I've been in showers like this without a shower curtain. Fucking amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's always like a B&B,
Right,
some
yeah.
sort of Airbnb thing. But I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Like, overhead showers.
Yeah, no, they're nice.
It's like God pissing on you clean. It's amazing.
Get clean, you fucking bitch.
It's amazing. I love it.
I'm gonna chuck both on your head.
I wish I had this in reality.
Yeah, I've been wanting to like replumb like my shower to
You
make.
need to, man.
Yeah.
Overhead, because you think like, oh, in the front of you it makes sense, but in reality, overhead, you're just like, oh, everything's going right at once. I don't have to sit there for 10 minutes, like,
right, yeah.
Because most of your showers just
I have a
removing soap.
detachable head. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do too, but it's mostly for like shoving up your asshole.
Yeah.
Or tickling some sort of gland thing.
Or like when you're banging your chick and she can put it on vibrate. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that too. Like last night, we put it like behind her, and you get like a to catch them off guard. They're like, ah! And you're like, yeah, right. But like on myself, I'm like, you get like a fourth of the pressure, and you're like, oh, it does nothing.
God damn it!
Like it doesn't tickle my taint at all, like at all.
No. Mm-mm.
But this sort of thing, you get overhead, you're done. You have plenty of times to tickle your taint outside the shower in whatever method you need. But
Tickle the shower.
I will say overhead showers, they're fucking worth it, man. So go ahead and replumb your house because it's you're clean so quick, and you're like, oh, the rest of my day is free.
It's not. It'll never happen.
No, it never will.
I'm not a plumber.
No,
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Think about it like electricity, though.
I'm a doctor, not a plumber.
I could probably do it if I really wanted to, but I don't want to that bad.
I can't do the plumbing, but I can come in and do the tile work for you. I've done that.
Oh, it's mainly sheetrock repair, really.
I actually did an Americant, remember, on tile work.
Yeah, I remember that.
I know how to do tile work for real, not just outside that episode. But plumbing is a fucking mystery to me. No idea. I won't touch it. Plumbing and electricity, no. That's for Frank and the plumber. Dick, I wish you knew plumbing so I could point to you.
Nah, I got an idea, but I don't know anything about it. I know how it works, but
plumbing is plumbing.
Yeah.
It's all about making sure it don't leak when you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have tape for that. I think that's all they do.
No.
Plumber's tape.
No, it's not.
It's in my head. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying like that's what in my head. That's what I picture.
You're extremely wrong.
Oh, it's leaking bad. Plumber's tape. Now we're fine. Goodbye.
No, it's just like
there's a pee joint.
Just like that Simpsons episode where it's the Stonecutter Lodge, and he's got that leak in the basement, and it's flooding the basement. He goes, "Oh, I gotta get a part. It's gonna take me probably 2 to 3 weeks."
2 to 3 weeks. Yeah.
And
it's a Charles Bronson guy.
Yeah. And he goes back and he goes, "To be honest with you, I haven't ordered that part yet." He goes, "Yeah. Well, what if I shake your hand thusly?" Ooh, wow, ooh, oh, you didn't tell me you remember. And then all he does is basically gets his wrench and he goes, hey, it's fixed.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I remember one time I hired a guy, not hired a guy, but we bought a house on the last week of having that like first year homeowner's warranty thing. I was like, oh, you got to come out, man. Like every time she takes a shower upstairs, it leaks into the main bedroom.
That's not good.
Yeah. And he comes out and he goes, all right, so this technically isn't part of that warranty. All I did was tighten the thing and it stopped. It was just the thing in the front, like something I could have fixed. I'm like, cool, man. He's like, so I should have charged you, but I didn't. I'm like, cool, man. All right, bye. Right? We're good, right? I don't give a shit. This is my warranty. Like, you don't have to scold me into shame. I have no shame. Goodbye, right? We're done.
You did it for free? Get the fuck
Is
out of
there
the
a
house.
bill? If not, why are we talking?
Go away, plumber.
He's like, all right, well, you wasted my time. I'm like, cool, man. Not a waste of my time. I didn't have to fix that shit. I'm glad it was an easy fix for you. Call it a good day. Go and jerk off to internet porn. I don't care what you do.
How was that a waste of your time when it was easy? Fuck.
Yeah, and he's like, I won't charge you. I'm like, I don't
care if you do or not.
wouldn't have paid it anyway. So have fun with that.
I'm moving. Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, turns out, not too long after,
yeah,
he did move out, and yeah, I'm glad I didn't pay that guy because I wouldn't have paid him anyway.
There you go.
He would be calling my phone. You owe me on fixing your Jack would have called me. Icy hot. I gotta call you.
You gotta call the
There's no
general.
batteries. You gotta pay.
Get some insurance coming. Got some Pizza Hut. They're gonna come after you. George Lucas wrote a very good screenplay.
I know it'd be like, I'm not gonna pay your bill, and he'd be like this.
That would be immoral.
I had to find an excuse to play
Very
that.
good. Very good. Great. Fantastic.
I'd be like, cool, man, fix my shower. I don't give a shit about you.
Wow.
I love that guy.
That's fantastic.
That guy's amazing.
These are gonna work for every episode.
They work so much.
It's wonderful. It's just fucking wonderful.
You know what's the sad thing is I have to start deleting like backgrounds on this show because StreamYard's like, you added too many episodes, man. You too many videos. You got to delete shit. So you have to delete backgrounds, which I never use. But like soon I'll have to start deleting some of Adam shit because he added like, I don't know, this like stuff we can talk over or this.
Yeah, those are good ones.
How do I delete Adam stuff? I can delete this, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Why?
Because Adam added it. I can't.
Can't you save the file to your computer?
Is that really the point?
No.
Adam created this page here that we're on StreamYard.
Yeah.
And then he added that shit manually, and they all have his little weird names on here. And I'm like, how do I delete?
It's very weird, sentimental shit, dude. Just
I agree. And normally I'm not that person, but with this I am.
Just
they're nice. They're nice videos, though. They work for the
look
show.
at this. How do I delete this?
They work. That's cool. I mean, that's
but we also
nice.
have a way better video of him literally doing that with audio.
Oh well, then don't worry. Get rid of it then.
Okay,
Yeah, just because he
maybe
made
if I
it
have
doesn't-
permission from you guys, I can delete.
Yeah, just because he made it doesn't mean you got to save it. I mean,
No, if you have a better one, that's
Adam
fine.
made a lot of things. So
How do
what?
I get rid of this? I'll save that one. I'll get
Take
rid of the
rid of that
bonsai.
one.
I'll get rid of this one. Oh, that hurt. I'll get rid of this one too. And speaking of that episode, because we're done with this episode, right?
The encounter,
I gave it a 6.
I give it a 4.
5.
I give it a 6 because it's whatever. It is what it is.
It's awful.
It's not awful.
I literally fast forwarded through half of it.
Okay, so
it's I always think of like Cinema Sins when he goes skip whenever something that comes on. He doesn't.
I don't watch Cinema Sins because he's fucking terrible. But
I watch enough of him where I know his quirks, and whenever something sex comes on, he goes skip.
Yeah, he points out the most fucking mundane bullshit in a movie and goes, "Oh, I got a sin." And you're like, "Fuck you." But okay,
I don't know, still on.
there is. there is a scumbag editor who shows up at some point with booze and some floozy in a car.
No, it's his agent.
Yeah,
Her
yeah.
agent. Yeah.
Editor, agent, whatever you call him.
Yeah. I made you lots of money. Where are you? I need the pages.
I find that because it's really fucking boring.
Do you think
here he is?
Is it David Paymer or somebody famous?
I wish it was David Paymer. That'd be way more interesting. But he's got booze in his hands. He's got a floozy in the car.
I know you're in a crisis here.
I just want to hear what he says as far as like you, he, she, like.
Okay, yeah.
That's mostly what I want to hear because I didn't really watch this.
This is what didn't make any sense because he's yelling for him, but why would he be yelling?
That's
for
what I was
him?
curious. Does he yell for him or does he yell generics?
No, he says him. He says
That's
his
what.
name.
Okay, we're about to find out.
Okay, come on. We pushed the dates back twice. I have moved mountains for you. Okay, listen. I'm your friend. I went on the line for you when everyone thought publishing a graphic novel was insane.
Generic?
The hell with it.
He never says anything specific.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
that's what I was most. I thought
She doesn't hide from him either.
Yeah.
She doesn't hide from him either. He could see her through the window if he wanted to.
No, she hides just as much as he does. Like, she pulls him back, but also she's still hiding at the same time. They, like I said, they do enough where it works. Like Fight Club, it works enough. Fight Club is like beyond, over and beyond, or beyond rather, over and beyond. They do enough work there in this episode where it works both ways.
I was going to say Fight Club does not do well.
Fight Club goes way beyond. Well, like
What do
if
you
you
mean?
watch it, he swaps positions in the car after they crash. There's so much work that he does in that movie you don't realize. But this one, they do enough where she's hiding, he's hiding. It's fine. They do the bare minimum of work to make this stupid fucking twist
Did
work.
you watch something on Fight Club that showed you that? Or
No, I just watched Fight Club 10,000 times. He has a rubber glove, and suddenly it switches to Edward Norton. He has a rubber glove on. I'm like, there you go.
Oh shit, you're right.
There's so much. Fucking Fincher doesn't fuck around with that stuff, man.
No, he doesn't.
You're not gonna get past
He's
it.
on it. Yeah.
He's like the new Kubrick. You're not gonna get past him, man.
You're gonna get 50 takes to get it right. That's the thing with Fincher.
He's literally the new Kubrick.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's they do enough where it worked as far as twists go, but also I predicted it just ahead of time enough.
Right. Well, because the
Not enough
giveaway.
But it wasn't enough for where I was like,
Right. Yeah.
Come
It's fine.
on.
Yeah, nothing. It just was kind of it's a whatever episode.
That's why I
not
gave it
much
a
to
6.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's a 5. It's whatever.
Okay, Frankie gave it a 3.
I give it a 4.
4.
Okay, sorry, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
That's fine.
This feels like an old school episode because a year ago we were doing the exact same scores. We're all 5-1.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm more forgiving of this sort of shit.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. That's what. If I could sum up Twilight Zone 2002 in one phrase, it is what it is.
That's right.
Let me quote someone real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Shannon Elizabeth lights up the screen in a wooden performance. They're not wrong, but also she gets better as the episode goes on. Once she becomes real and has to tell him the real sad story, I thought she was great. She was fine.
Yeah.
Not great, but fine.
Yeah, it's serviceable.
Oh, she's an actual actress. Okay.
She's a serviceable actor in her time. She was fine. Yeah.
But like in the beginning, I was like, oh my God, she's so bad. Because I was thinking back to that episode with what the fuck was that episode? Where that business guy has a dream girl and his wife is fucking the same thing. Not the Creep Show one, but the other one, the Twilight Zone. It had
yeah.
I'm pulling up right now. We watched a lot of these. Holy Sensuous Cindy with Greg Germain and Jamie Presley. This episode, if you will. Nope, they want to click on him. Remember him? Ally McBeal guy, Jamie Presley.
I know Jamie Presley. Yeah.
He puts on the thing and sees her.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
These episodes they're all like okay. Every episode of the show is
VR, yeah.
85 is like that was great or that was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
There's nothing in between.
Yeah.
Night Gallery is always mostly terrible. But this show is like, there's been no high point of this entire series. Fuck you, UPN. You lazy fucks.
United Paramount Network.
All right, let me show one last filthy Twilight Zone if I can. And then we'll get out of here, right?
Yes.
So here is the last filthy Twilight Zone of the night. And here we go.
It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
I wonder if I might you in my office, Mr. Bemis.
Why, certainly. I don't suppose you've David Copperfield, have you?
No, Mr. Bemis, I have not. I have not. You, Mr. Bemis,
You,
do
Mr.
not
Bemis, do not
within the organization. Within the organization. You, Mr. Bemis. Mr. Bemis. You will henceforth devote your time to your job and forget. Or you'll find yourself outdoors on a park bench from morning till night for want of having.
It's just that my wife won't let me get home.
You, Bemis. You, Bemis.
We're playing cards tonight. I want you to change your. What's this? This
is now. How did that get here?
Would you like to? Me some?
You some.
Do you want to?
I would love
a grown man who reads silly, nonsensical dog.
This isn't dog. Some very beautiful things here.
I say it, dog.
Why do you do this?
Because I'm married to a.
They're all. Everybody's except me. Well, I'm not going to death anyway. The worst part is alone.
If there was just something to.
I'm sure I'll be for this. The way things are. Very best thing of all is there's now. There's all that I need and all that my want. There's enough at last.
The small man in the glasses wanted nothing but Henry Bemis. Now just a part of landscape. Just a piece of.
Wow.
Frank,
non-stop beeping.
My favorite joke is at the very end before the credits. Just a piece of beep.
I couldn't hear any of it.
Why?
Because it was all echoey as fuck because you didn't mute anybody's mic.
You could have muted yours.
You got to mute yours, I think.
I did mute mine.
Oh.
I did.
Well, I was looking at it. I couldn't. It wasn't muted.
Oh, did I mute mine? And you guys, did you hear the rest of it, Dick?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't mute mine.
You didn't hear.
I heard it.
You didn't hear all that echoing, Dick?
No, I heard the echoing. Yeah. It was like the beep 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 beep. Yeah. I heard
I'm so sorry. I can't mute mine. I can't mute mine.
It was still funny. But yeah, there's a lot of beeping going on.
It's on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
so check it out.
Go check it out, yo.
I did add the last bit just as like I gotta have that famous part in there.
Bury me with my currency.
Did you ever fuck David Copperfield?
Yeah. No, my favorite part is just a man, just a piece of right before Rod exits. Just a piece of shit. I'll play just that last part for you, Frank. How about that? That part does amuse me. Let me pull up this episode. Americant. Here we go.
It is an area.
Here. How about this, Frank? Does this work for you?
Enough at last.
The small man in the glasses who wanted nothing but Henry Bemis. Now just a part of the landscape. Just a piece of.
That's it.
It is a piece of shit.
Let's wait till that one works so well.
Just a piece of shit.
I was like done editing. I'm like, oh, let's hear what Rod says. I'm like, I
That's
have
pretty
to
funny.
include that.
That's
I
pretty
have
funny.
to.
That's the best one.
That's great. That's the best one you've ever done.
It might be. And next one I'm doing, it's not released yet, but next week on the show we'll do Eye of the Beholder. I've not done it yet.
Okay.
It's a bit of a trick for me because it's all audio and no video, really. Which sounds like it'd be easy, but I don't know. We'll find out.
We shall find out.
We shall find out.
This is easier if you can see them talking.
It is, and it works better. This is just like all off-screen audio. And that's why I'm saying it's a little harder, but I'm looking forward to it. Dream Lover.
Yeah, Dream Lover's the
Next week on the show, we have 3 episodes. I apologize, but all 3 of them are Night Gallery episodes. Stick your hand in a blender, if you will.
Oh man, that's rough.
Stick your hand in a blender.
That is rough.
Do it.
Ah!
Thank you. It makes me laugh every single time.
Sounds like an Eve 6 song.
Stick your hand in a blender, want to turn around to for oblivion. Rendezvous, stick your hand in a blender again.
Stick a voo.
Ah!
Oh!
Okay, so Night Gallery 209D, Hell's Bells, which is 10 minutes.
Hell's Bells.
220B, There Aren't Any More McBains, which sounds like a Western.
Game.
Night Gallery 103A, The House.
Oh, God.
So really early on. Oh, God. You know what I drew randomly from the bingo hopper, right? The last episode we do of Night Gallery, of the entire run that we do based on the bingo hopper, the pilot episode, episode A of the pilot episode of Night Gallery. The
Watch
bingo
it be
hopper
good.
was like, you're going to end at the beginning. That's the bingo hopper for you.
Watch it be decent too.
Yeah. No, I've seen it. It's Roddy McDowell. It's fucking boring. I think it's that one. Fucking sucks. So next week, I'm so sorry. 3 night episodes, Night Gallery. That's why. And then I gotta say this, guys. The next week after that, 3 episodes of Night Gallery.
Oh my God.
After that, though, 285s and a 2002. Unfortunately, the week after that is 2 Night Galleries.
Holy shit.
285s and 85 tonight. 2 Night Galleries.
Oh my
And
God.
85 and a Night Gallery.
Shit.
They
Week
switch back
after
to
that,
Tuesdays?
2 Night Galleries and 85, another Night Gallery.
That's all right.
Do they switch back Tuesdays or keep it at Wednesdays?
It's always Tuesdays, except for this Tuesday. This was a
Yeah, because I was sitting on
today-
my computer last night and I'm like, he's late. I'm like,
why don't you read the fucking chat? We talked about it.
I went on the website and I went, oh, Wednesday. Okay.
It says Thursday.
Huh?
It says Thursday.
No, it says Wednesday. What are you talking about? Wednesday, dude. Wednesday.
Do.
On the website, today is Wednesday.
Live episode recording schedule. Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Hey,
You said
look at that.
Thursday. You said Thursday.
It says Wednesday, not Tuesday is the point.
Yeah, no, I know. I just didn't look past that. That's all.
Okay. So if you go to the schedule, I didn't update until later in the day, but still, if you're at the chat that you're part of, because you're part of the show, right? You would know. No, don't say fuck that because we don't know what the fuck's going on with you. I didn't know you were going to show up tonight because you didn't respond.
I
Don't
know.
say fuck that.
I didn't read that it said, is Frank going to respond until I read it today.
And then you
sign
didn't
on.
respond.
No, until I went to sign on to the chat because I didn't see it. Because I have the notifications turned off.
Okay.
Stop doing that.
Well,
we don't
stop
talk
having
at 4 in the
one-on-one
morning.
conversations with somebody in the group chat.
There's 3 of us.
It
There's
is
3
you
people
ain't
in there.
talking to me though. Me and you have our own single chat going.
Dick, we're not talking about Frank for half the chat.
We did.
Like, I don't know if he's showing up. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, I saw that, but then I just signed into the chat.
Frank,
Yep.
turn on notifications for that one chat, please.
All right. I turned
Dick
them
and
off.
I do not talk that
I know.
much.
I turned them off back in
Adam's dead. Adam and
Yeah.
I would talk at length in those chats.
I know. Yeah, it was annoying as shit.
Dick and I mostly do not, right?
No, I know. Yeah, I'll turn them back on.
Yeah.
I sent out your packages. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that, yeah.
I did see
You'll
that.
have your Adam movies and porn by Monday, they said.
Yeah.
Damn, I should have got these sex files.
You should have,
What,
but
what was the
fucked
what was
out.
the secret that he told you that you saved money on? What was that about?
Media mail.
Yeah.
Media mail. You basically you ship.
You tell them it's educational videos and magazines, which is what I said. He goes, all right, media mail. I'm like, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
It oh my god, it was like $10 to send a little. I have like a little box for you, Dick. So Frank, when you get yours, put this in your memory bank. Listening, it's gonna be if they ship it upside down, because I put the box in upside down, like compared to what that says on the outside, you know. So if it's upside down, the first thing you'll see is those two little license plate things that say your names. If you open it regular, which is why how I packed it, they'll be at the bottom. So just keep in mind, open all the flaps, open everything, cut both sides of the box open so you get everything out of there. Because you see a bunch of Blu-rays, bunch of loose DVDs, a sweatshirt, and then the license plate things with both you and your son.
Oh, cool.
The problem is I tape the package and I go, fuck the license plate things. Shoved them in the bottom of the box. Through. So it's going to be under a flap. So just make sure you open that box wide up.
Gotcha. Okay.
I want to make sure you and your son get your stuff.
Okay.
You're going to have your Pink Floyd sweatshirt in there.
Sweet.
Dick, just some movies. I put Caligula in there for you if you want that.
I already have it.
Well, you can send it to Frank then. I didn't want it in the house because I looked into what it is, and I'm like, no.
Well, if it's the unrated, if it's the NC-17 version,
Adam had it.
There's multiple versions. Yeah.
Well, if you don't want it, save
he was a dirty boy.
Send it back to me and your stuff that you're sending to me eventually.
Yeah. Eventually, I gotta get the box together.
Yeah, he was a disturbed person.
I still have female vampires that he made that he had, and I'm like, that sounds like a B movie, but it also sounds like softcore porn.
It's softcore porn,
but
probably.
Caligula is hardcore porn.
It is technically
disguised as a movie.
Yeah, directed by a hustler. I think it was directed by the owner of Hustler.
Well, I mean, he had the biggest lake barge or whatever, and made in
or not Hustler, Penthouse,
and had the biggest orgy ever on it.
It wasn't Larry.
Not Larry from Penthouse. I'm sorry, Dan Chacamolco or something like that.
But, okay, so Frank, picture this. Which we're still on the podcast, but picture this. They made a movie with Malcolm McDowell. You know who that is? The English guy, the white haired dude from
from Star Trek
Genesis,
or
Star Trek Generation. Sorry,
Generations.
Yeah.
And then Helen Mirren is in it. Madam Helen Mirren,
but she's younger though. Here,
you know who she is. She plays she's in Red, right?
Well, she's in Red. She's in Fast and Furious movies. She's a horse to do anything.
But she's an actress.
Yeah.
So they filmed all these scenes of ancient Rome. Well, they're all doing their scenes. Imagine Gladiator. Imagine if they filmed Gladiator and they're like, Russell Crowe, you're with Peter O'Toole or Oliver Reed, you're doing your scenes. And then on the side, they went, all right, all the extras, you're going to hardcore fuck each other. Literally see your penis go in her mouth and come all over her. And they spliced those scenes in with Helen Mirren and Malcolm McDowell.
Right.
And they went, here's Caligula. And they're like, what the fuck? That is not the movie I signed up for.
Yeah, no. Helen Mirren wanted nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Helen Mirren has done some nude scenes, but she's
right. But she's like, this is beyond what she wanted to do. She didn't know this was what. I think she had a body double.
I mean, if you didn't know about Caligula, it's your own damn fault.
No,
well, true, but yeah,
they did it after, and they went, "Wait, what the fuck? We didn't agree to that."
Yeah, but if you didn't know about Caligula, then it's your own damn fault. I mean, what else was it going to be about? That's how the dude lived.
Yeah, but they also went, here's our script. Okay, we're doing this. And then
Oh, there's no hardcore fucking in the
afterwards,
script, right?
no, afterwards they went, here's hardcore fucking. Now you're a part of it. Like if you spliced in pornography with like,
Yeah, okay. If
Truman Show, and you're like, hey,
fair enough.
Jim, you're a part of a porno now, and he's like, what the fuck? You'd be so confused. And then they're like sitting in the premiere list, like, oh yeah, I remember. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Yeah, so that was that movie, and Adam.
Oh ye god!
I don't want it in the house.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I just picture a teenage son showing up, and he has internet. He doesn't need a Blu-ray, but the point is, I'm never gonna watch it. Is the point?
I never heard that it even existed. I just know.
Now you will look it up.
No.
Caligula. It's fascinating, the story behind it.
I just know the story behind it.
That's all you need to know.
I
No,
already know.
like not the story behind the actual like historical story, but the story behind the movie.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
So look that up. That's the fascinating part.
Well, he was fascinating to begin with.
And fucking Dick just broke his mic again.
Just
He's pretend like he didn't do it.
I didn't touch it. It just fell. That's just I gotta get a new mic.
Do you not have a stand for it? Is that it?
I'm debating getting that
it's
Rode mic.
tripod. It's the try. They fit in like little little. They fit in like that, and they don't have the screws, so they just go in.
Hey,
and they
you can
fall.
buy screws.
No, I don't know what size they are.
They cost 3 cents.
I can't do that.
It's a screw, dude. 832, 1032, 632.
That's all right.
It's actually it's centimeters.
Millimeters.
They're
all right, until next time, I'm Phoenix West.
Franklin.
Where's it taken?
So I'm Chucky. I'll get the microphone in my throat so you can hear me for once.
Oh, get on it.